Both of them are going, and both of these are working. Reload Twitch, reload YouTube. There we go. The gates of heaven fall from within. Let's send a test message in both chats. Test. It shows up on stream. Test the YouTube one. And it shows up on stream. Okay, we're good. There we go. Then grab the stream link for the YouTube side. Yep, here we go. My channel. Gates of heaven fall from within. There we are. Okay. Paste the YouTube. That's one. Make her copy this. Copy. Paste. And then that's one. Put the other in general on this server because I'm allowed to advertise there. Both are going. Good. Okay, Discord is fine. Leave that alone. Here we are. Whew. Okay. Now let's just play some stuff. I'll do my dailies while everyone else is just... Well, everyone's noticing that I'm streaming. There we go. Now we need lessons. Who is gonna be where? No, we want to start with... No, we want to start with just any troublemakers. I didn't see any... No, those students are all good girls. Raisa, what are you doing? Why are you at the convenience store in Shale? Well, I guess it makes a little bit of sense. You do come here somewhat often. The rest... None of them I can grab. Nope, no dual ones. Keep moving forward. No duels. That's a duel. Nonami! Here we are. Nonami is level 5. Perfection. I haven't actually seen any of her Momotalks. I went through some of Iori's because she doesn't have... Her Momotalks aren't great. Hi, Zan! Doing some dailies. And then we're gonna start on Volume 3. I am glad that it seems that it has not decided to kill itself yet. So that's a good sign. Nonami's at level 5, 6 already now. There we go. And that's all of them. So now we want to prioritize the lower level areas. Hayako. Hayako Central Area. Both of you are level 9. I'm not doing that. You guys don't need any more relationship level yet. Nope. Arabara. None of you need anything. Level 6. That's small enough. I want to pump it up a little. Because usually it ends around level 7 for the Momotalks. Well, at least that's what I think. Sometimes they go up to 9. And lastly, use it on Shigure. Twitch chat is on stream! It's right below the YouTube chat. Yet on last stream, Kos recommended putting it there, so I did so, because why not? I trust the Kos. The Kos is trusted implicitly. There we go. Lessons are all done. Yep, it's right over here if you can see my mouse. Am I in the right area? I can't actually see it. Oh, there it is. I am in the right area. Perfect. I was going entirely off vibes. 1, 2, visit Cafe No 2, because you get multiple of these. Shale is big. Let's invite the lowest level students into, because we want to get their relationship levels up. Hello, Nautica. The Kyoki? Was that Kyoki? Iori, you're invited too, because I'm trying to get all of my relationship levels up to as high as I can get them. Also, was that Kyoki? Where is she? The Clichera! La Clichera. Hello. You hacked into Blue Archive a couple of days ago and completely shut down the servers for like half a day? Yuka should lock you up for that. Yep. A few days ago, not really a hacker, someone managed to take advantage of a critical security vulnerability that hadn't been discovered in Blue Archive before. And instead of doing anything like dangerous or stuff like that with it, all they did was replace like most images, sprites, and stuff in the game with Kyoki. Every student was only Kyoki. So that happened. Just Kyoki, the Kyoki Everywhere system was installed, and everyone suffered for it. For example, you see how in the cafe, let's open it back up. You see how in the cafe I have like 5 or 6 different students in here? During the Kyoki apocalypse, there were like 100 just Kyoki ones moving around, and only Kyoki. Like no Aori, no one else, just Kyoki. Because funny. It was hilarious. It was terrifying, but also hilarious. Also, oh, I didn't know about the Hatsune Miku part. And welcome, K-Queen! Glad to have you here. Hopefully, today, my Wi-Fi cooperates and lets me finish actually do Volume 3. Because the last time I attempted to do this, it would not. For the first time that I started streaming, the Wi-Fi just fully died on me. There we go. Almost at the max. In some cases, a sensei's entire roster was in their club at once. Okay. There we go. I'm almost at 15k. I've never reached the max before. And I think they do prize raffle? Let's do it. That's 1 lucky prize. Nice. That's 2. It's is that a 3rd place, I think? No, 1st place. A home run! And the event planner was replaced with a web page where the more you clicked it, the more Kyokis appeared. That's amazing. I love it. And if I remember correctly, hasn't the person been not identified, but didn't they do something to like say, hey, sorry about doing that? I remember that being shown in the BA channel. There we go. Got all of those. And now craft. And then we can begin. Actually, I want to check what my lowest relationship level student is, because I've been pumping up all the students' relationship levels recently. Where? Yeah, Momotalks. Relationship rank? Lowest is 5. Yeah, my lowest relationship level is 5. That is good. Good. Hannah! They apologized, offered to communicate more exploits. However, the authorities have already been contracted, so it's a funny situation. Okay. Yeah, okay. We are ready for the story. Volume 3, Chapter 3. Our Stories. The time to sign the Eden Treaty has finally come, and little by little, small cracks begin to form in everyone's daily lives. Each story begins to converge as catastrophe looms. The gates of heaven have fallen from within. Postmortem, Part 1. Enter episode. A locked room. And there she is. The Fops. Yorizono Seiya? I've been waiting for you, Eris Satellite School's Shirasu Azusa. Yo, where? Yes, because all of this already came to me in a dream. Seiya already knew that Azusa was going to be sent after, was going to be sent to attack her. If people would like that, the original page got linked. Do I have... actually, You know what? Fuck it. I'll open the page in an incognito browser just to see. There's a link to it in this Reddit post. I think you're free to post links, so go ahead. And if you're not, I'll be able to... Oh, never mind. You are not free to post links. I do not actually know how to adjust that. It has been a while since I've needed to. Actually, just KQ Queen, just at me on the Dwarf server with it. In like either the general or the Miracles Begin thing. And I'll click on it from there. And it looks like Seiya already knew that Mika was going to have some Eris students attack her. Yes, because all of this already came to me in a dream. It's difficult to explain. Precognitive. You can think of it as a prophetic dream. Seiya has future sight. Seiya's future sight. There it is, Zan. The twist. The big little twist that wasn't shown before this one point. And I don't think it's even hinted. I don't think it's even hinted at in our momos. I think it's just entirely not there. There we go. Yep, there we go. Here we are. Thank you, K Queen. I'll open up a incognito window. And here we go. Click that. Thank ye. Let's grab the incognito window, make it full screen, type in this. And then here we are. Let's make a new browser source. Browser, create new. No, that's fine, but we want that URL. I don't think, actually, no, not browser. Screw it. Browser source works. Where is the creator of Yuka calculator? Nihaha. The Kyoki clicker. This is... No, we actually just want to share the... Not browser source. We do not want to use a browser source. Let's get rid of this. That is the wrong button. We want a display capture. We want to capture... No, not this... properties... That's the wrong thing, too. I am messing all of this up. Where is... Window capture. Capture method. Select the window to capture. Chrome Nihaha. Here it is! Got it. So here it is. The Kyoki clicker. And if you click, a Kyoku appears. He was not kidding. KQ Queen, you were not kidding. It is simply a Kyoki clicker. God. Amazing. I didn't know that actually existed. Thank you for sharing that with me. Okay, so Seiya is precognitive and knew all of this was about to happen already. And apparently hasn't done anything. She didn't warn anyone or anything like that. She just simply talked to Azusa when Azusa came to rough her up. Because Nihaha. Yeah. I have them often, dreams that become reality, as well as ones that are indistinguishable from reality. And the hack itself, let's see. What about the hack, KQ Queen? Let me know. The running theory that it's a white hat that was forced to go gray hat. Well, yeah, that does make sense because they didn't really do much other than edit some image files. It was just like change some event sources as well as some image files in the code and make it so that students spawn more often. They didn't do anything with like their accounts or like attempt to like steal pyroxene, anything like that. They just messed with image files. Yep. Guy finds exploit reports to the Nexon. Nexon ignores it. Hackers forces them to acknowledge the issue. Oh, okay. Hmm, neat. I don't actually know anything about hacking, so that's interesting to learn. Does that mean you're gonna know what I'm going to do now? Yes. You're here to destroy my halo. Eh? Wait, but Mika said that the order she gave Azusa was just to rough her up and capture her, and that killing was not what was meant to happen. So, what was she about to? Others joined you on this mission, but you're the only one who made it this far. You're quite talented, Azusa. Then why didn't you run away? If you must know, it's because it would have been me. Oh, that's why. Seiya is the doom-telling precognitive type. She sees the future, and because it's going to happen, she gives up and doesn't try to fight it. That's what kind of precognitive she is. Oh, that's sad. Okay, then. Because it would have been meaningless. Everything is in vain, just as the wise saying Eris is so fond of goes. Struggling is meaningless to someone like me who can see the future. Death isn't common in Kavotos, but it's not entirely devoid of it either. Invisible, yet clearly always with us. There's no doubt that each of us are living things. To destroy one's halo is to kill them, meaning someone out there wants me dead. And here you are. You made it all the way here and infiltrated the hidden room still undetected. You, Shirasu Azusa, a student from Eris Satellite School. Have you ever destroyed a halo before? No, but I know how to. I've been taught. Oh, taught? A halo will shatter if they're wounded gravely enough, over and over. Oh, okay. So how Halo's protection goes is that we know that basically doesn't do much to basically gunfire is more of a light poke and just like makes them annoyed. So the way to get through Halo's protection is to do grievous damage constantly. Like maybe a hanging would probably work. Other way could be just like a massive knife stuck in a wound and just kept there. I think that's what she's saying. I'm not entirely certain, though, because it hasn't really gone into that much before now. A student in Kavotos could be shot with a dozen 5.56 rounds and it still wouldn't cause a fatal wound. But with enough ammunition, time, and tactical superiority, destroying a halo with just a firearm isn't impossible. If someone is made to go without food or water for long enough, is suffocated for I was right, okay. A hanging would work. Is suffocated for an extended period of time, loses enough blood, suffers from hypothermia, or other types of illnesses. All are sufficient ways to destroy one's halo. As I understand it, you're particularly frail as well, Yorizono Seiya. Do you think your firearm will be enough? Under most circumstances. But I'm short on time and don't have a tactical advantage right now. That's why I brought this bomb. I can destroy your halo immediately with this. A bomb that can shatter a halo. I've never heard of such a weapon. This must be the kind of thing Eris spends its time teaching. How to destroy halos. How to kill. Naturally, a school is a place to be taught. That's what I'm here to learn. Isn't that right? I see. So this is what Eris has become. Are you truly prepared to become a murderer, Azusa? I've seen it before. How afraid you are. Murder is murder, whether it was something you wished for or not, whether you had any other choice. None of it matters. It's something you can never come back from. It's something you will carry with you for as long as you remain in this world. Despair, agony, rage, regret, frustration, and helplessness you'll feel. No one will ever be empathized with it, and eventually, those feelings will fade into nothingness, just as you will. You've been told it your whole life. Vanitas vanitatum. That's the truth of the world. Everything is meaningless. Nothing is worth it. Okay, so we're in an info dump about her whole thing. Yet, from what I've seen, you're a living contradiction. You simultaneously place faith in those words, but don't believe them. Isn't that right? It's what you were thinking to yourself as you gazed upon that flower. Oh, okay. Her future sight is extremely powerful. She sees others' thoughts with it. That is, how the hell did they get around that? Even if everything is in vain, I must continue struggling. This is what's at the core of your being, the image you see when you close your eyes. I couldn't imagine it at first, but now it makes perfect sense to me. You didn't come here to kill me. You came here to seek advice. Advice about your struggle. Sisterhood meeting room. Okay, that was a hell of an info dump to drop on us. So, say is a looks like absolute prerogative, if I've getting her issues right, and has basically given up on anything other than going along with her visions. So she knew that Azusa was coming to kill her. She knew that Miko sent her there. She knew all of that and didn't do anything for it. Yep, the Cruz Fops. Conrad Cruz. Sees the future, gives up on trying to change it. Same issue they have there. And Azusa, it seems, even though she says she belongs to Eris and follows their motto, doesn't have complete faith in it, and doubts what she's been taught her entire life. Huh. Yeah, that is interesting character work. Just really interesting character work to go with. Are you right, Whelp-sensei? Oh, I must have dozed off for a bit. Felt like I had some kind of dream. I know you've been busy with this and that lately, but I appreciate it if you could focus a little bit. Sorry about that. As I understand it, you've been volunteering to deal with the aftermath of that incident. I'm an adult. Someone has to take responsibility. Fair enough. A lot has happened in such a short amount of time. We'd be remiss to not do our due diligence. It will undoubtedly be tedious, but that's simply the nature of a post-mortem. I'm... a post-mortem? Why are we doing a post-mortem? No one's dead yet. What? So, back to the beginning. Seiya's recovery room was destroyed at roughly 3 a.m. on the night of the attack. The first to arrive at the scene was Captain Mine of the Remedial Knights. Mine? Mine? There she is! Blueburb! She reported what happened to the Tea Party after grasping the situation. Even as the Tea Party fell into panic, a concentrated effort began to hide the news of Seiya's death and search for the perpetrator. Captain Mine took advantage of the chaos and escaped with Seiya's body. Even the other members of her club were unsure of where she went. Okay, so based on what Hanako said last time about how Seiya isn't actually dead, it seems that Mine was let in on that secret and why it happened, so she went into hiding alongside Seiya to help keep her alive. Because the explosion still did happen, and Seiya is still frail, so the damage would still be somewhat dangerous to go into effect. That's as much as the Tea Party knew. In reality, Mine had only made it seem like Seiya's Heio was... Yep. I was... Why do I keep theorizing about stuff and then it is confirmed the next sentence later? Also, that is a weird way of holding that gun. She's using the she's holding the magazine to keep it in her arms? That feels weird. That's as much as the Tea Party knew. In reality, Mine had only made it seem like Seiya's Hazel was destroyed, and instead hid her somewhere safe. It was the best way to protect Seiya from another attack. No one targets a dead person. The Tea Party had no shortage of enemies after all. The culprit could be just about anyone. I believe Mine made the right decision with that in mind. Now we know the one who orchestrated the attack was Mika. Mine made a wise decision. However, Seiya still Oh, that's not good. even though the attack wasn't successful and Azusa didn't go through with it, it still hurts. I was confirmed yet again right after theorizing. Got it. Her wounds from the explosion have healed, but she remains unconscious, for reasons unknown, according to the captain. In conclusion, Captain Mine and Saya are still in hiding. No one knows the location. Also, Zan, if you have typed since the girl you need medication, I have not seen it. That sums up everything we know about the attack on Nyirazono Saya. Oh, door opened. Who's coming in? Hanako! Hello, Hanako. Okay, making sure. I thought Sakurako might be boring you to tears, so I came to your rescue. I'm not in the mood for your jokes, Hanako. You're just a stick in the mud. Smile, live a little, take a walk on the beach, find something dirty to read. Something tells me you'd be just the type to get into it. You haven't forgotten the pact you made, have you? Oh, seems we're getting the details of the deal Hanako made with the Sisterhood for them to interfere. Of course not. What's this all about, Hanako? Sensei? What are you doing here? You said you made a pact with the Sisterhood. That. With all due respect, this matter isn't any of your or Shale's concern, Sensei. I advise the Makeup Work Club, so Hanako is still my student. Goodness. I'm sorry. This is my fault. Mari. It was a deal. Hanako asked for my help in persuading Sakurako. In exchange, I asked Hanako to change her mind about dropping out of school. Oh. Mari. Honey. That's adorable, but we had already changed our mind earlier. It was the only way! I couldn't understand how Hanako felt or talk her out of dropping out. What I wanted was for her to stay at the academy, even if it means being selfish. Mari, honey, you're so sweethearted. You weren't, Mari. You don't need to be ashamed or apologize. If anyone was selfish, it was me for making you worry about like that. I'm sorry, Mari. Hanako! Rest assured that dropping out is the furthest thing from my mind now. Really? Do you mean it? Absolutely. I learned a lot about the Makeup Work Club, including the value of struggling and pushing myself just a little more. Isn't that right, Sensei? Yeah, you can do this. I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you both. That is a lot better than I thought. I thought she agreed to join the Sisterhood, because they mentioned that earlier, I think in Volume 2, that the Sisterhood wanted to recruit her before she dropped out. Same with the Tea Party. However, that alone would suffice. Oh, Sakurako seems to have made a different deal. Sakurako? I have a request of my own to make of you, Hanako. That's... How devious. I still can't believe you asked for my help in creating a school that rule that prohibits clothing in classrooms. All nudeness lessons only. I'm glad you remember. I beg your pardon? Sakurako has not gotten used to the Hanako. To think the Sisterhood had such naughty ambitions. I shouldn't have expected any less of you, Sakurako. This truly is an organization shrouded in mystery. I thought the clause that allowed Sisterhood members to still wear a veil while nude was a nice touch, though. Completely exposed with nothing on but a veil. My, what a daring way to show off Sisterhood's privileges. Excuse me? Yes. I gave you my word, so I have no choice but to cooperate with this plan of yours. I'll make sure this rule's passed if it's the last thing I do. However, I can't go along with the favoritism your veil exception creates. The Bureau is an addendum that allows all other students to still wear socks. Make that one concession and I promise that your rule will pass. Sakugo! Even he. Oh my god, Mari fell for it! Mari fell for it! You adorable little. I'm not sure if you're a fops or a cat. KQ Queen, she a fops or a cat? Because I think you know this. I'm not sure if she's a fops or a cat, but you adorable little innocent little munchkin. I want to headbat you. You deserve headbats. Sakugo, you've been keeping this from me the entire time. Of course I haven't. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. The exchange for granting your request was that you grant one of ours as well. Oh, that. Now I remember. Thank you, Hanako, for lightening the mood. That was very well done. As much as I'd like to request you rejoin the Sisterhood, that wouldn't be fair. Oh, yep, thank you. I'd basically be coercing you. We've decided to change our non-intervention policy after this most recent incident. The Sisterhood would be more involved in Trinity's politics than before, at least for the foreseeable future. There are sure to be a lot of growing pains in that regard, and having the help of someone as talented as you could help alleviate them. I suppose I can do that. Why so hesitant? I hope you still aren't thinking of that fabricated proposal you said I made. I think Hanako should reserve the right to say no when she wants to. Sensei? So that's it. Yes, I can agree to that. You should count yourself fortunate that you're willing to help at all. I don't want to push my luck by asking you to do any more than you're comfortable with. Thank you, Sakugo. Let's get back to the matter at hand, though. You're discussing the new attendance matter, obviously. Precisely, you didn't really. Wait, no! We're discussing the matter surrounding Seiya! Alright. Thank you for always lightening the mood, Hanako. It's always welcome. Okay, getting serious. We already know the one who attacked Seiya was our little Azusa, Shirazu Azusa. Seiya's room was destroyed at 3 a.m. on the night of the attack, but the records indicate that the infiltration should have been around 2 a.m. Meaning the intruder, Azusa, was with Seiya for about an hour. What could have happened between the two of them within that time window? Well, conversion, apparently. Azusa hasn't told me, however. Please enter Shirazu Azusa. To be continued. Postmortem Part 2. So that was a reveal and a half. We know what Seiya's deal is now, Zan. She has future sight and has given up on trying to change it, apparently. Looks like. Because she says she's going along with the flow most of the time and isn't trying to avoid what's happening. Because if she wanted to avoid this happening to her, she could have just tattled on Mika to Nagisa just a bit earlier, and that probably would have done it. But she didn't. She didn't expose Mika. Why? Postmortem Part 2. This is what Seiya said. If the long-standing dispute between Gehenna and Trinity can be solved through the Eden Treaty, then perhaps Eris's troubles can be addressed next. She also said that the treaty was the only way to solve Trinity's deep-rooted issues. And if Eris succeeded in destroying the Tea Party's halos, then war would break out in Kavodos. Seiya asked if that was what I truly wanted. I see. What I can say for certain is that we don't see eye to eye, Shirazu Azusa. I'm familiar with the fifth cone. I know better than anyone before the fallacy of trying to prove the existence of paradise. But something this. If you wish to continue struggling in the face of catastrophe, then I will help. I'll lend you my wisdom, though I can make no promises about where it will lead you. And then you destroyed the room. It was necessary to stage Seiya's death. Eris needed to be deceived as well. Sarah personally chose the Meridian Knight's captain to lead the cover-up. She told me I could leave the rest to her. I fled after the room was destroyed. Once the dust settled and intel about the incident began to spread, the squad was under the impression that I succeeded. That's everything I know about that night. I've been in the dark ever since. I had no idea that Seiya was still unconscious. Her injuries have healed at least. Her being comatose remains a mystery. Do you claim to be unaware that the plan to attack Seiya was originally devised by Mika? Mika has completely obfuscated their involvement. There'd been no way for a foot soldier like Azusa to know. We know Azusa, and she's no murderer. She even tried to save Nagisa's life with everything she did to us. I understand that. It's simply my job to ask questions like these. No, it's okay. I'll be fine. The one who gave my orders was Jomei Sayori, the leader of squad. She did not know that Mika was the one who helped. Jomei Sayori. Correct. Shirasu Azusa then transferred to Trinity with the covert objective of protecting Nagisa. That much is clear. Along the way, she and the Makeup Work Club even passed their evaluation exam. That's showing she knows how to get results. I can't find any fault with her personally. Therefore, I will take responsibility and authenticate her documents. No one should have any objections to enrollment with the Sisterhood vouching for her. Yes! Azusa has been officially put into Trinity, even with originally coming in under false pretenses. The pretenses have been made truth. Thank you, Sakurako. Well, Yoan. This officially makes Shirasu Azusa a Trinity student. There is still unfinished business, especially where ours is concerned. But all of the urgent fires have been extinguished for now. Job well done, everyone, especially you, Hanako and Sensei. Why, thank you. I have other matters to attend to, so I'll be taking my leave. Let's go, Mari. Yes. Would you two mind to have a chat with me when things settle down a little more? It would be our pleasure. I cannot keep a straight voice. Ew. At least the situation with Azusa's enrollments have been cleared up. You did good, Hanako. Same to you, but there's still so much more to be done. Especially as far as Nagisa and Mika are concerned. Oh, speaking of which, I heard Ifumi met with her not too long ago. With Nagisa? Yeah, that's what she told me. I guess they had a lot to clear the air about. Ifumi met with Nagisa. This is, gonna be awkward. Oh, the halo in the sky is just so beautiful looking. Sorry, it just took my attention away from everything else. Just the beam of light shooting into the sky, casting a halo of light blue, contrasted against the deeper blue of the sky. Looks so good. Ifumi. Hi, Nagisa! You're looking well. Have you lost weight? I asked you here to issue a formal apology, Ifumi. A formal apology? So she can feel sorry. I'm sorry for doubting you. Oh, that. Ifumi does not know how to take this. I could hardly blame you for having a cup of tea and pouring it over my head right now, considering everything I've put you through. To think I had you pegged as the leader of a masked criminal organization. That couldn't possibly be true. Looks nervously over at Abydos. Yeah, definitely couldn't be true. I don't know why I thought such nonsense. I completely understand if you choose not to forgive me. In fact, I don't expect you to. No, that's not it. I'll be fine, I think. Yeah, there were times when it really hurt, but it was just a misunderstanding that's been cleared up now. It's not like I considered hating you or something like that. You don't have to say anything else. I'll be fine. Nagisa is... Girl's flabbergasted. Look at her face. She doesn't know how to respond to such pureness. I don't think I'd ever be as forgiving. You're such an interesting girl for me. Me? That's funny. Funny, Yep, it looks like Hanako's words are resounding even now. Trauma remains. It was a funny fantasy, thinking we were ever really friends. Nagisa? I'm fine. A bit of tea slipped down the wrong pipe, that's all. She fell off her chair, oh god. Okay, that is that one line has apparently gotten deep under her skin. Oh. That's... What the hell? She broke multiple... Okay, that is Apparently, Nagisa is a lot more affected by Hifumi's friendship than she was letting on. I'm glad the misunderstanding is cleared up, but looks like the joke I played on Nagisa might have gone a little too far. Nagisa had also been meeting with others to issue proper apologies for everything that happened. Yep. With Koharu, the lewd burb. Formal apology. Oh, Hasumi, nice! Yeah, Hasumi definitely deserved an apology there. Because that's the entire... Oh, even with Hanako? Maybe Hanako apologized for that line? Doubt it. She even gave one to me, and I told her I was sorry for being such a troublemaker. She's no longer wallowing in doubt and paranoia, but I also think she's lost a bit of her edge. I'm kind of worried about her. She does not seem to be in a good state of mind. Yeah, so am I. And Mika, too. You are? I've been wanting to ask you what you think of her motives, actually. Ooh. You wanna know why I'm doing this, Sensei? Because I hate Gehenna. I sincerely loathe Gehenna Academy from the depths of my heart. The racist gorilla. It's hard to know what the relationship was truly like from the outside looking in, but Nagisa and Mika were supposed to be childhood friends. Oh? Nagisa and Mika grew up together? That's an interesting dynamic. I couldn't really get that from the one bit we had of them interacting, but I guess it makes kind of sense. But that means Mika's betrayal is a lot deeper cutting. Opposite attract, as they say. Nagisa was always diligent and overly cautious, whereas Mika was the free-spirited, spontaneous one. Maybe they drifted apart and weren't as close as they seemed. But it still shocked me to hear Mika would betray Nagisa just because of her hatred of Gehenna. Well, Hanako seems to regret saying that, going off of that expression she had earlier. So she probably doesn't want to go into psychological warfare. That's why I arranged to meet with her through the sisterhood. Oh, you met with Mika? Though, when I came to see her, someone else was already there first. Oh? Who went to visit her? Nagisa? Or... Yep, Nagi. It's Nagisa. And Mika is still going XD, of course. God, her halo looks so pretty. Just looking up at that. It's barely even on screen, but it's still visible. Wow, it's Nagi! Welcome! Hello, Mika. How have you been? Staying comfortable? Hardly, but it could be worse. At least I wasn't thrown into a tiny cell underground. They even let me have a TV! I pretty much have everything I could ever need. Okay, that's a pretty good cell, just looking around at it. That's just a really... This doesn't feel like a cell in the slightest. But apparently it counts, sure. I have pretty much everything I ever need. I really didn't think I'd end up here. Well, not right now, at least. The timing is really poor. Agreed. I never saw it coming. Nagisa is not happy. Isn't life beautiful and predictable? At least that's how I feel. I really didn't think you'd come, Nagi. We're getting to the serious part now. Postmortem Part 3. Let's go. Let's see how the conversation with Mika goes. Because Nagi has a lot to yell about. Lot to yell about. I thought I'd never see you again. Please, you know that we're inseparable, whether we like it or not. Okay, that line... I know this is a serious moment. That line is giving me intense enemy to lovers Yuri vibes. You're right. It's been that way ever since we were little girls. So, why'd you come? You could have been to interrogate me. They've been putting me through the ringer enough as is already. Whatever it is, must be important if you came all the way here in person. Ooh, she looks angry now. It's about Eris' squad. Oh, the Converse Special Operations Unit organized the Eris Student Council, President? What more do you want to know? I've already said everything I know about during my interrogation. From how I got in contact with Eris, to the roles of each squad member. Yes, I'm aware. Do you think I'm still hiding something? Want to torture it out of me? I've heard the Sisterhood is a big fan of that kind of stuff. Those were the former Council's methods, not the Sisterhood's. Something so inhumane could never be tolerated in today's day and age. I know. You hate things like that. I was only messing with you. Or lovers to enemies, both. I know this must sound weird coming from me, but is Eris really a big deal anymore? They don't have access to more troops, weapons, or supplies without me backing them. Even his squad still has it out for Trinity. Isn't it just his task force more than capable of handling them and any other remaining soldiers from Eris? Yes, that's been taken into consideration already. Eris shouldn't be a threat as far as the Eden Treaty is concerned. I thought so. And for the record, I did try to find the location of their district, but it wasn't easy. The only person who knows how to enter it is Sayori, the leader of squad. If you really want to know, you could always ask Azusa. She may have betrayed them, but she was still an Eris student. Normally I could, but... Oh, I get it. She has Shale's protection now, isn't she? You really did get on Sensei's bad side, huh, Nagi? Now you're here too uncomfortable to ask for a favor. Sensei's allegiances are with the students, so they're not going to do anything that would put Azusa in jeopardy. The two of you probably haven't seen each other since everything that happened, have you? It's written all over your face. Yeah, they really are childhood friends. Mika can see your thoughts just from her expression. You can't bring yourself to face Sensei after being so harsh. Huh? Even you can be a bashful young lady, Nagi. Not that I don't know what it feels like. Sensei has come to visit a lot. It was hard having to decline each time. Oh? She declined? Why? She seemed so confident. Well, I'm still here either way, so I guess Sensei could use Shale's sway to force a beating, but they would never do that, which somehow makes it even more annoying. They never quite do what you want them to. I tried leaking all that information, and it still didn't face Sensei. Things would have been so much simpler if Sensei had just believed one of us and did as they were told. Or had they simply leaked everything I said, I wouldn't be in this predicament. Well, either way, don't you think everything turned out for the best? The real traitor is imprisoned. Eris is hardly a threat. And now the Eden Treaty can be signed as planned. You can finally find the peace you've been longing for, Nagi! Such a happy ending. Isn't that nice? I am getting rancid vibes from that. What do you mean? What do you mean, Mika? No, it's not. What do you have to be happy about, Mika? You're the traitor. Why are you happy it ended this way? You tried to destroy my halo. And for what? Because you hate Gehenna? You're gonna kill a friend you've known for most of your life for something as petty as that! And Seiya too! Why? I was terrified when word of Seiya's supposed death reached me. I couldn't help but think I was next. She's the wisest of us, and even has prophetic dreams that she used to her advantage. No one at Trinity is more dangerous than her. That's why she was targeted first. And given your political prowess, or lack of it, I assumed I was next. What is that supposed to mean? Anyway, I knew everything would fall on your shoulders if something were to happen to me, and I couldn't let that happen to you. You wouldn't be able to handle the weight of all the politics. I was desperate to find the culprit before it came to that. I didn't want you to be left all alone. I didn't want you to be hurt either. But who could be behind it? Gehenna? The Student Council President? Or that big sister from Millennium? Perhaps the Tyrant from Red Winter? Or maybe the Dark Monarch of Shanjing? Yep. Rio, Sharano, and Kisaki. The big sister of Millennium, the tyrant of Red Winter, and the dark monarch of Shanjing. Or is there a traitor in our midst? It seemed unthinkable, but then again... And then I... Slow down, Nagi. It isn't that complicated. I hate Gehenna so much that I was willing to kill a dear old friend. Alright? Is that really all there is to it? There wasn't some kind of mistake or misunderstanding or subconscious belief that you couldn't control or... What other reason could there be? This is why I always liked you, Nagi. You're just too pure. Pure and naive. There's nothing you're missing. I tried to kill Seiya and then you. That's all there is to it. That feels wrong. That just does not feel like a story that could happen in Kavotos. The land of miracles. What is the truth, Mika? What was your actual reason? You know how extreme I can be when it comes to my likes and dislikes. I just can't get along with those scum from Gehenna. I don't want to link arms with them and just pretend to be friends. Doesn't that make your skin crawl just having to coexist in the same city with them? And that's why you formed an alliance with Eris. Obviously. What else was a murderer like me supposed to... A murderer like me? That's far too self-deprecating for someone who is apparently proud of this. The red flags keep popping up. What the hell happened, Mika? Even if Seiya's alive, I was still the one who tried to kill her. That isn't gonna change. And you never even realized it, Nagi. But how? How'd you know me for so long without realizing the truth? You should know the answer to that better than I do. Because we're strangers at the end of the day. We've put up so many walls between us that there's no way we could ever truly know one another. I'll be leaving now, Mika. Take care, Nagi. Sorry I can't walk you home. Oh? Hanako was in the room? Why was... Hanako was in the room for that entire thing? And also, that was a lie. Well, Hanako has called her on her bullshit too, it seems. Why lie to her like that? I sure do have a lot of visitors today. See you next, Hanako? Yes, but this isn't a personal visit. I'm here on business. Ah, that makes sense. So you didn't enter with Nagi. Then you're here on the Sisterhood's behalf? Following their orders now? Not that it matters to me either way. Anyway, what were you talking about just now? I wasn't lying. I've been performing a post-mortem investigation on your actions based on all the information I've received from the Sisterhood. In other words, I've been analyzing what Mizuno's Mika's motive was. Wow! How daring to admit that right in front of the person in question. It'll tasteless, too. You tried to destroy the Eden Treaty because of your hatred of Gehenna. That much is clear. What I don't know is who goaded you into that decision, or why you ultimately teamed up with Eris to become the new host. Your initial plan was probably to simply abduct Seiya and hold her captive. Really, that's all that needs to happen for the title of the host to change hands. But Eris' squad has different plans. They were out to destroy Seiya's halo from the very beginning. That isn't where the story ends, though. You were initially told that Seiya was dead. And I'm guessing that's when you began to have a mental breakdown. Huh? Okay, so Hanako's saying... Yeah, initially, Mika's plan was just... She got along with Eris, and she got somewhat along with Eris, and just wanted to abduct Seiya. And it corresponds to what she said earlier about how Seiya's death made her cross the Rubicon and not stop. So, yeah, because she said that she had told, what's her name? I've already forgot her name, damn it. Azusa. Yeah, Azusa. She told Azusa to capture her alive, not kill. But Eris wanted Seiya dead. So, and she said that's where she basically crossed the Rubicon and kept going. So, I'm guessing that's when you began to have a mental breakdown. You likely fell into panic. You became a murderer in your own mind. and nothing was going to convince you otherwise. There was no turning back. You weren't going to stop until you achieved what you set out to do. What other choice was there? You must have been wallowing in despair and driven by destructive impulse. Hold on just a second. Don't you know it's rude to psychologically analyze someone straight to their face? Yeah, and based on what and she's good at psychological stuff, as shown by that one line that apparently cut Nagi deep. I was the one who gave the order to kill Seiya, and I was the... That is... No. You said in the previous line that you said just a bit earlier that you didn't want Seiya dead back when you confronted us. You're lying. And I was the one who stabbed my childhood friend, Nagi, right in the back. Despair? Impulsive? What are you talking about? Are you an idiot? No, but I do have a very good memory. Yep. The line back when she was confronting us. Destroying her halo wasn't part of the plan, though. Give me a little credit. I'm not a murderer. It's all because of that little mishap that things have gotten out of hand like this. Get it? I can't turn back now because of that. Because of you. There are a few other things that don't add up. I was under the impression there really was a traitor out there, but I didn't think she would reveal herself then and there. Oh? So that didn't go to... So the bit in last chapter didn't go to according to Hanako's plan either. She didn't assume that the traitor would come out instantly. After all, that would mean throwing away her biggest advantage, anonymity. No certain strategist would choose to do that. It doesn't make any sense. That is one regret I had. I really goofed that one up. You didn't let me finish. It doesn't make any sense. Unless you were afraid that Aris was going to kill Nagisa too. Oh? And Mika isn't clapping back. She's staying silent. Isn't that right? You were afraid they'd kill her like they did Seiya. So, hand her over. I promise that... Oh, I didn't catch that part. So hand her over. I promise not to kill her. She may have to spend the rest of her school life in confinement, but it won't be too bad. Yup, that. Okay. That's interesting. On both of the iterations, she didn't want Seiya or Nagi to die, but Aris did, and tried to do it without her authorization. She has less control over Aris than she shows. They're doing what they want. They have their own agenda. Yep, Mika's been caught. You're stronger than you're giving credit for, Mika. Sure, you proved you're just as strong in combat as someone like the Justice Task Force president, but it's more than that. I did my best to keep my composure during our confrontation, but in reality, I knew how precarious the situation was. I had to be prepared for the worst-case scenario, that even the Sisterhood would be forced to retreat. But then you surrendered. You were resigned after hearing that Seiya was still alive. And in the two fights that we saw her, in the first one, she had 50 health bars because we weren't supposed to actually fight her. But in the second one, she barely even had 3, less than even the Mook commanders. Enough. What are you trying to say? Are you taking pity on me? Will you claim I never meant a single word I said, or that I didn't intend for any of those terrible things to happen? That I was just a confused, stupid little girl who made a bad choice or two? You're so funny, Hanako. Absolutely hilarious. It really isn't that complicated. I'm just a traitor. A murderer who sold out our friends and allies to hold on to a grudge in our twisted, treacherous heart. You're being way too self-deprecating here. I feel like Hanako's right. Because someone who legitimately believed in this wouldn't be calling themselves this many insults. I'm not trying to hide that fact anymore. I deserve to be hated after everything I did. Even if I did have some other underlying motives, how could you ever know for sure? The truth, as you know it, can only be what you see. 39 that's right in front of you makes you blind. Isn't that right, Hanako? Why desperately cling to something you can't possibly prove? Hmm? I... I just wanted to... Say, how's Say doing right now? You two are close. Oh? Hey Zan! Looks like more lore for your character. Apparently Hanako and Seiya were close. Are you sure she's safe? Was that the real lie? That she was dead all along? If that's not the case, why can't I go see her? You wouldn't just torment me with lies like that, would you? That's so malicious. Maybe you're the one reading the suspicious stuff. I'll be going now, Mika. I won't share my speculations with anyone else, not even Nagisa. Do whatever fancies you. It doesn't really concern me. I will, and I'll keep all of this from Sensei too. Eh? Oh? That's a different face. That's what you deserve for betraying Sensei, isn't it? Take care, Mika. Well, that was an interesting discussion. It seems like Hanako has the same suspicions we do. Well, I do. I'm not certain about y'all. I may be despicable, but you're downright cruel, Hanako. So much for keeping quiet about it. That's what she said. Okay, that was interesting in terms of just characterization there. Yeah, that's a lot of inconsistencies with Mika's character. Something is up there. Just very deeply, something's wrong. I just wanted to tease her a little bit, but I may have gone too far again. Hey, you got a 2 out of 3. Just need to do the same to Seiya, and you've got a full hat trick. I should apologize to her sometime for losing my composure like that. For now, I think that sums up everything we know about the incident. Mika despises Gehenna so much she conspired against their fellow Tea Party members. She ordered the attack on Seiya, which Squad carried out. That was when Ozo destroyed the room Seiya was staying in. Each party was acting with their own motives in mind. The end result was them stepping on each other's toes due to constant distrust and misunderstandings. That's how we arrived where we are now. That's everything we know, Sensei. It still feels like something's missing. Could this have started with Mika wanting to tease Seiya? Huh? Actually, no. I agree with Hanako here. Where is this coming from? Where's this coming from? It's a bit of an extreme thought experiment, but in that case... let's consider Mika's personality first. Everyone knows Mika and politics don't mix, and despite the recent revelations, that seems to hold true. She's the type to act before weighing the pros and cons. It could be that she was looking to get back at Seiya for always admonishing her and treating her like a child. Admittedly, Seiya is the type that can, push people's buttons sometimes. More characterization! Still, if Mika was looking for, though, friendly revenge, why involve Eris? It just doesn't seem realistic. Actually, had she used that excuse, I would have called it too convenient. Maybe. Don't tell me you're conceding on that idea already. But what if Mika really did want to reconcile with Eris? You're proposing that she approached Eris in the hope of reconciling, but all they did was take advantage of her. They used their hatred of Gehenna against her. That would make sense, and it would have... And given your earlier theory of someone fanning the flames of her hatred in order to make her act even more rashly than usual, we would have a culprit now. No, what you really mean is... It's impossible to know Mika's true intentions from the outside looking in. Can we prove anyone has ever reached paradise? The fifth cone. Those who reach paradise cannot be found, and should not exist outside of paradise. Therein lies the paradox of trying to prove paradise's existence. In other words, how can you prove someone else's sincerity? That's right. If you could truly understand someone else's perspective, it wouldn't be theirs anymore. In which case, it would be impossible to prove their sincerity. In this analogy, paradise would be the sincerity of others. Is that what you meant to say? That may be. It's impossible to touch someone's heart directly. We can't prove the sincerity it holds, just as we can't prove anyone has ever reached paradise. It's a paradox, through and through, so it's impossible to know anyone else's true intentions. Seemingly. But there's no point in trying to prove the impossible. That's why you have to have faith. You have to believe in paradise, and you have to put trust in others. I suppose you're right. That's how you've always been, Sensei, even from the very beginning, when there was so much doubt swirling into so many lies. You always have faith in others, even when they don't even have faith in themselves. You believe in your students until the very end, and even then, you still continue to believe. Even Nagi. And there she is, the princess herself, the one whose sincerity cannot be proven, and Seiya, whom we know nothing about other than her prerogativisms. You're even fair to Mika and Nagisa. You're the kind of person who will always trust their students, even if it leads to betrayal, right? I do my best to sympathize with them, even if it comes to that. That's who Sensei is. Why? How can you be so understanding? It's a sensei's job to trust their students. And adults have a responsibility to lead by example. I can't tell others to trust in me if I don't trust in them. The empty chairs at the tea party. I have faith that someday Mika and Nagisa will make up. And I hope they can open back up to one another someday. And have a friendship like they did in their childhood. Maybe not now, but someday. Surely. Maybe once the Eden Tree is in with the rest, I'd like to bring them together and talk. Hopefully, all of us can bury the hatchet and move on. Yep. Volume 3 is the volume where we get a lot of really strong characterization for Sensei. But there's even more in some later ones. Sensei will trust in his students until the end of the world. And even then, he'll continue to trust. I think that's a wonderful idea. I'd like for all of us to get together again, once all of this is over. There's no reason we shouldn't keep struggling to reach one another, right? Just as Ozza says, even if all is meaningless, continue to struggle. It's the only thing we can do. You're absolutely right. I'm gonna edit the stream overlay because no one is in YouTube chat. So let me just make that gone and move the Twitch chat up. There we go. Pyroxenes. There we go. What comes next? Episode 4. Oh, Tsurugi! Boom. Tsurugi's the top of her game today. And here I was, feeling a little tired. I don't have any excuses if the president is still so fired up. Oh, she has small little wings. Let me hide the text. Look at those little wings back there. I didn't notice those before, and I'm glad I do now. Also, what is going on back here? Is that like a guitar? Or is it just... Oh, no, it's just massive. The sniper is just even bigger than her entire body, going by lengthwise from this CG. Okay. I'll follow her example and work even harder. Vice President Hasumi, come in. A supply tank has been stolen from campus. What did you just say? We're short-handed at the moment and could use backup. Now the thief is using it to drift around corners. Amazing! We have our hands full at the moment. I believe Koharu should be able to provide backup, however. Which woman is terrifying? Tsurugi, Mashiro, Ichika, Hasumi? Because all of them can be terrifying for very different reasons. Oh, wait, no, I forgot she's out sick today with a cold. Technically, your paperwork to transfer back to the Makeup Work Club hasn't gone through yet. I'll take care of this and go back to campus. Tsurugi. Yep, she's a Blood Knight. Actually, I think you can both leave this in Tsurugi's hands. I'll accompany you. President, I wish you good luck. We'll be taking care of some other stuff. Hinata! It's the Ori. Oh. Hanako is approaching Hinata with intent in mind. The canonical time for their Summer Sky Wishlist event. Yeah, I haven't done the event since the Izuna one. That is the only event I've done so far. Do you have any events I should do just that are important for stories later? Because I don't actually know which ones are filler and which ones are important for story stuff. Or just like set up stuff later. Hanako, what are you doing? What's the matter, Hinata? Why are you standing so close behind me? I can feel your assets on my back. Which one? Are you talking about Hinata? Because that just looked like a choker, I think. That's just a choker on her neck. And there isn't a line, so it isn't the same thing as Koharu. Yeah, Summer Sky Wishlist has happened so far. Got it. Goodness, what a predicament. Tsurugi, let me pull up her... Let me just pull up her, whatchamacallit, and, look. Because I actually don't know about Tsurugi's model. I haven't actually seen her that much. Tsurugi. Yep, Tsurugi. Blue Archive. Let's grab an image and just portrait, default, save, and now we add it as a image source. Create image. Oh, if people are afraid of Tsurugi, you might want to take a break and do Summer Sky Wishlist. Yep, here she is. There's Tsurugi. Looks like she is like a blood crown around her neck. Like, see this little thing? Is it the crown of thorns? I'm not entirely certain about that. But yeah, it does look like, I think it's either a tattoo or a really weird choker. She's a berserker, but genuinely the nicest person in Trinity. Huh. Yeah, while I was on the wiki for her, I noticed she has a dress ult? That's a wedding dress! There's an ult of Tsurugi in a wedding dress? Because that looks super princessy. Like, let me show you all this. Like, let me just show you this. This is so princessy. Look at this. Look at her. Oh, it is? It's purposely a princess outfit. Yep, look at her. Cleaned up a little, and she is such a princess right there. All the way. Because that is just... I want that outfit. That outfit looks so nice. That's from her playing a role in a play. Okay, that's interesting. Didn't know that. I just saw it there and was interested. Goodness, what a predicament. Off-brand Sleeping Beauty. Ooh. Who is the prince? Who is the prince who kisses the Sleeping Beauty awake? We are curious about that. Because then we can have canon... Ichika? Let me see if I can... Okay, Ichika was the prince? Let me see. Let me open up Ichika. Ichika... Blue Archive. I'm gonna pull that up because if it looks any... Like, if she's the prince... Okay. Hello, ma'am. Let's pull this up. Because that... I can see why she's the prince. Look at this. She goes well in a suit. Just the smooth contours, the contrast of the white and gold outfit with the black wings and alongside her hair and boots. It feels really well contained alongside the little black undercoat. Yep, the prince. Is Ichiko the one I remember whose gimmick is summoning Mob-chans into a fight with her EX, alongside joining the fettered halls of Mob-chan summoners like Hypnosis Lady from Gehenna? Yup. Looks like she has little kids then too. Oh, Hanako, is something troubling you? Oh, it's nothing. I've been saddled with taking care of the Sisterhood's paperwork for the last few days when I could be doing other things. It's only a teensy bit frustrating. You're kind of scaring me right now. First outside of Red Winter to summon mobs. And now we're at Gehenna. Oh. Hello, Makoto. Hey, Zed, do you want to know what Makoto's thing is? What her theming feels like it is? She's a Saturday morning cartoon villain. She does over-the-top plots and just fails at just as often. Nah, see that sensei person from Shale? Well then, this is a pleasant surprise! Yep, a Saturday morning cartoon villain. That's Makoto. Hi? You're Gehenna's student council president? Indeed I am! You've made a wise decision coming to the chair of the Pandemonium Society. Come again? Think about it! Should the Pandemonium Society and Shale join forces, the prefect team will never be able to stand in the way of the progress again! It's quite a logical decision. Yep, and her whole thing is... well, she's still in power, even though she's a Saturday morning cartoon villain. Because number one, her daughter, Ibuki is totally her daughter. Like, it's not even close. It's definitely mother and daughter coded. Is widely beloved by almost every Gehenna student, and most of them think Ibuki is leading, and not Makoto. And two, Makoto is generally kind of incompetent, but she focuses all the incompetence towards messing with the prefect team, so it never really spills out towards the rest of Gehenna. And they like that. If you already calculated that far ahead, then what further is there to discuss? You know, you should really wait to have these kind of conversations until after I leave the room. The cow is here! Literally, look! A cowbell. Also side boob. Much side boob. Makoto, please try not to make this conversation any more awkward. Shale Sensei has been asked to mediate the Eden Treaty signing. They're only here to make a formal grading. What about our partnership? What partnership? You only just met. What are you expecting of them? Yes, that makes perfect sense. Very well then. The fun will have to wait for next time we meet, Sensei. Alright then, let's get going here, huh? What? Already? Everything alright, Akko? Oh, more or less. I never expected you to be involved with the Eden Treaty. Does that mean you'll also be making formal greetings at Trinity? Already taken care of. What? Since when? Wow, you were really far behind. Are you saving out of the loop when the prefect team's senior administrator? And you're Hina Simp. I've been so busy preparing for the treaty. I can't believe I lose track of every move so carelessly like this. Just calm down, Akko. You're right. Our president has told me the same lately. Speaking of Hina, where is she? She's had, business to attend to elsewhere. She's not at the academy right now. The head prefect has been as busy as ever, though things may finally slow down for her once the Eden Treaty is signed. So, your business here is done now, yes? I can show you out. Oh, Dahina! She has arrived! Sensei's most trusted student. No, I'll do that, Akko. President? I thought you were away from campus. I was, but I managed to take care of things early. I'm sure you have other work to do, so let me take care of Sensei. Oh, right, as you wish. Follow me, Sensei. So, Sensei, how go things at Trinity? I'll still have a lot to do after Treaty's signed. Could I bother you for the specifics? I recall everything you told me on the bridge, but I also felt there were things you were leaving out. Not that I blame you, of course. I would expect more transparency if you were dealing with an academy like Abydos again, but I'm sure you had your reasons, given this is Trinity we're discussing. I thought I was transparent. Want to know more about the You want to know more about the Swimsuit Symposium? I can tell you all about all the things Hanako had to say about it. That's not what I was referring to! Oh, that's adorable. Look at her face. Look at her face. She's so panicked. I love it. Head pats, head pats. Well, anyway, the truth is all is a matter of perspective. There can be more than one. Those were your words. Trinity being betrayed at all is just one perspective of truth. Maybe that's not the perspective we want to hold. If that's the case, then you'll have to hold a different perspective and grasp the truth, because you must really trust those girls. But I trust you more than anyone, Hina. Yep, it's canonical. Sensei's most trusted student is Hinature. Where did that come from? You've already told me. Once was enough. Seriously. Take care on your way home, Sensei. Have you told Akko about your plans to retire? No, not outwardly. You're the only one I've told, but it wouldn't surprise me if Akko suspects it. It really isn't something to make a big deal over. I'm just tired and need time to rest, that's all. Let's leave it to that. Again, it's unimportant. I'll see you at the signing ceremony, Sensei. Alright, thanks, Hina. And so, another day passed. At last, the day of the Eden Treaty signing had come. There is! Zan, the only mention of Chronos News! And the only canonical, I'm pretty sure the only canonical student we know of. There might be a couple more, but I'm not certain. So, KQ Queen. K Queen. You want which one do you want me to use? KQ Queen or K Queen? Because I am, going between them on accident. Should I do Summer Sky Wishlist before moving on? Or can I just go through and finish this chapter without having done it? Or does it, add crucial context for some stuff later? Because I don't actually know about, anything about any of the events. I know, I know most of the main story already, but the events are entirely unknown to me. So... Oh! Okay! So, it seems that KQ Queen has given me, on Discord, some other stuff to show. Let's open a new window and grab this. Well, hopefully, there we go. Copy. You mind seeing some stuff like this? Some stuff that KQ Queen advises, Zan? Or K Queen. And oh, there's a video of the play where Ichika was in. So let's grab these. I'll change the audio tracks. We'll start with the first advised thing. Yep, I can take a sec. I'll be adjusting the audio and what I capture. So we want to grab. Let's change the BA capture to. Yep, yeah, no, we need to make a new one. Okay, so window capture. Yes, yes, yes. We want to select this window. Make it mute it yet. Automatic match title. We want to capture audio too. So is this already here? Yep. Okay. Is the capture audio? No, it isn't. Okay. So properties. Let's disable that then. Let's just grab this. Adjust the capture audio to Mika and Nagisa's childhood. Okay, it's changed. So that it should pick up if I play anything there. And let's see if KQ Queen has anything else to say before I move onward. During may I have a moment of your time short. It mentioned that. Ooh? Hey Zan! Some interesting lore about Nagisa. Apparently, she used to be the tomboy in the relationship. Which sounds amazing. Serenade Promenade has a lot of alt artwork. Idol Abydos, Idol Valkyrie, Idol Utaha, and Halloween. That's the. What did we call it? I forgot what the. After School Sweets Club. After School Sweets Club. just seeing ass just confused me for a second. Because some students do have it, but that does not help me. There we go. Click there, making sure OBS has not captured it yet. Let me know when you're ready, Zan. Because that is a 17-minute video. So is that the entirety of the... Let me look through it. Are you, like, first, are you picking up this sound? Like, that's... a desktop audio. Capture audio is picking it up. Okay, good. Good. Okay, is this the full event? It is the full event. Is it not in the... I'm going to go check. Yeah, quit out of this. Unavailable right now. Agency signing ceremony. I want to check to see. We want event recap. What is it called? Based on Serenade Promenade. Serenade Promenade is not one of the saved events. So you can only see it if you look up a YouTube video. Okay, that's a choice. It hasn't been rerun yet. And yes, K Queen, I am looking into the Discord now. Yep, okay. No one has typed anything on YouTube still, making sure. And Prefect team and Summer Skies wish. Oh. Hey Zan. You only linked the one afterwards, not the whole event. Also, I just noticed something. The welfare unit for this event is Tsurugi in a swimsuit. Okay, let's edit this. Okay. Window capture, open. There we go. Well, first, let's show you Mika's childhood, and let me do something just a sec, because I need to. There we go. Okay, there we go. Making sure it's go. From Sensei, may have a moment of your time, number 15. Sensei, I brought the old photos I talked about. Actually, is there a higher resolution? Because this is very low. Oh, it's just because it's on my monitor. Damn it. Sensei, I brought the old photos we talked about. Nagi? Are you serious? Ooh, show me. Look at her. Well, what do you think? Adorable. What? What is this? What is Nagi-chan been this prim and proper? All thanks go to my mother for taking the photo. Sensei, don't be fooled. Mika, too close, entirely too close. This is what Nagi-chan really used to be like. Go, Pikachu! Mika! Mika-san, are you sure you want to show that one? Adorable.
Kawaii.
Yep. Nagisa used to be a tomboy, which is adorable to see. And this is the event afterward of... That is 10 minutes. 17 minutes. That is longer than I expected. Okay, then. Do I... Zan, do you want me to just send this to you? Because I don't really want to just sit here with a YouTube video where I can't control the pausing and stuff. I didn't mind for that one because it was short, but I don't want to take up 17 minutes of just an event I can't control. I'll just, like, send this to you later, or, I don't know, watch it in Discord with you later. Because, that is longer than I expected. Or do you want me to go ahead with it here? Because I kind of want to get through chapter 3, not volume 3. But if you want to get through this, I'll do it. Yep. K-Queen only linked the afterword, and it's still 17 minutes long. Ooh. Do. Okay, yep, I'll just send it to you then, and we'll move back to BA. Okay. Thank you for sharing it, K-Queen, but just that will take much too much time when I'm trying to get through it. Thank you very much, though. Now I need to switch the capture audio back. Blue Archive. There we go. Should be working now. And then I'll send it to you now, Zan, because I have it copied on the clipboard still. There we go. It was an idol event. Yeah, Serenade Promenade was not a small event. And besides, it might have... I actually didn't even think about the fact that it might have spoilers. That just went entirely over my head. Whatever. Chapter 5. Well, Episode 5. It's somewhat confusing that it goes... The way their stories are segregated is... Volume, chapter, episode. It keeps tripping me up. The Trinity idols were limited banners. Were any of them any good? Because I know some of the limited banners are absurd. Like New Year's Fuka is insane. Having the cost of a single EX, just full half, no conditionals, is insane. Eden Treaty signing ceremony. Is it kicking up the capture audio? Yep, okay, that is making sure. There we go! Chrono School of Journalism! One of the few canon students we have from it. Shinon, who is flashing us all with that prodigious underboob. And... oh, her eyes are stars. I didn't actually notice her eyes were stars. Idol Mari is a direct upgrade of a Kokonoha. I don't actually know what Kokonoha's thing is. Let me look that up. I'll pull it up. You don't need to type it if you don't want to. Kokonoha archive. Okay, that is frozen. Kokonoha Blue Archive. Search. It is a student from Shanjing, and her kit is... Yep. Kokonoha's kit is EX heals another ally and herself for 2 cost and receives a stamp. Then when allies deal 100 critical hits, heal another ally, receive a stamp, increase healing, and when 5 stamps are required, everyone's EX is reduced by 1. That seems really good. And if Idle Mari's just better? Okay, then. Yeah, that seems kind of absurd. Hello! Welcome, Sarasaki Walker, and thank you for the follow. Glad to have you here. We are going through Volume 3, Chapter 3. Hello to our viewers at home. This is the Chrono School of Journalism star reporter Kara Shiron. Her EX is the first to have an overheal mechanic. So basically, anything that isn't healed by it goes into shield HP, basically. I think that's what overheal does. I don't actually remember. Or just it stays with them. Kokono and the entire Idol squad with Mari, Jim, and Rio. I acquired Rio. Yeah. Rio is one of the first students I managed to acquire. There we go. We're live at the scene of the highly anticipated Eden Treaty signing ceremony. That's right, the Cathedral of Communion, where Gehenna Academy and Trinity General School are slated to officially sign the treaty. There's the flags and the mob chants of... Okay, those mob chants do not... None of them look happy to be here. Neither side looks even remotely happy to be here. Idol Sakurako is like School Asuna, but she's increasing crit damage instead of attack. Ooh, that... On the EX, like same thing with the EX, because School Asuna, if I remember correctly, is a striker unit whose EX increases the attack of the backup units. And she has a normal that heals in a circle around her. Okay. You could cut the tension in the air with a knife! Neither side is flinching this intense battle of nerves! It feels like a single misstep could lead to disaster! Can you feel the sparks in the air? Historically, these two academies get along like cats and dogs, snakes and mongooses. Even now, this long-standing rivalry is boiling hot. Can the tree stop from bubbling over? I cannot stop gesturing with my arms while using that voice. It feels like gesturing with your arms is needed when you're doing up voice like that. Yeah, it's canonical that all the students and mob chans have they aren't just all similar. It's just they don't want to have to just the sheer amount of effort you need to do to give each individual mob chan whenever they show up in any of the stories and any of the missions. Individualized appearances and everything is just... It's slightly absurd how much work that would take. So it's just much easier to go with a universalized design. And just say hey, this isn't actually canon, but we don't want to have to go through all that work. Can the treaty stop from bubbling over? What's that? Stop babbling and send my segue already? Okay, let's move on to the next shot before my producer really gets mad. What an imposing sight! The signing ceremony will be taking place later today at this historical cathedral. Why, here of all places, according to our sources, this location was actually suggested by the top brass at Gehenna. Could it be because the Trinity's first council was also held at this location so many years ago? Not according to our source. Supposedly, Gehenna wanted the event of this magnitude to simply take place at an equally powerful location. That's all there is to it, and certainly fits the bill. I love it! Speaking of the first council, did you know that the commandants that were decided upon were upheld by a powerful organization known as the St. Justina Council? Could that have something to do with the Trinity Sisterhood attending today's signing ceremony? The Sisterhood has long abstained from involving itself with the politics. What could motivate them to step out of the shadows now? Could they position themselves as the successor to the St. Justina Council, the organization that has now vanished into history? And what will become the political storm sweeping through Trinity General School? What is that? You want me to keep things short and simple or we're gonna lose viewers? Well, my producer doesn't know how to abstain from cutting my time short. So much for freedom of the press. Hold on just a moment, folks. We seem to be experimenting technical difficulties. She was cut off the air because she would not shut up. Once the Eden Treaty is signed, top executives of the two academies will agree upon the creation of the Eden Treaty organization at the cathedral. Yep, much underboob.
At the time, the two academies that have always been at odds will officially begin working together to settle their disputes. Signed at the cathedral, so each side is committed to upholding the treaty, perhaps even the secret commandments. Put simply, this is the moment when two of the largest and most prominent academies of Kivotos will finally join hands in peace.
I cannot stop my hands from moving whenever I'm doing this voice.
Which begs the question, what involvement did the General Student Council have to do with their momentous occasion? Let's take a look at their press conference that was held just yesterday.
There they are. The students in the General Student Council, the highest positions. Rin, I think you're Ayumu. Ayumu, I don't remember your name. Hello, Kaya. I don't think you're an archive student. I don't remember you. And neither about you. You two haven't been featured in story, if I remember correctly. But you're the mission tasks. You're the commissions for Sensei to get credits and like XP. You're the vice president, and you are, well, there was just an event with you. I think you're the accountant, was it right? I remember they have all of them. And Kaya is Secretary of Defense. We'll now begin by fielding questions. Yep, every single student has a different halo.
Excuse me, Chief Officer, does this mean the General Student Council President is still missing?
In short, yes.
Explain yourself. Why? Where is she? Public approval of the General Student Council is plummeting. What are your thoughts on this?
I can't blame him. Momoka. Yep, Momoka, that's her name. And this is Ayumu. I was right. We have no comment to offer in the general public's opinions.
What are your plans to slow down the gentrification occurring in several districts?
I didn't expect a serious question. That just kind of shocked me. I was totally expecting someone to say, like, what are your thoughts about, like, the food in a different district and how their culture is developing?
Is there any relationship between the decision to close SRT Academy and the previous riot at Sanctum Tower? The speculation that part of the tower was destroyed? What are your thoughts on the treaty between Trinity and Gehenna?
The academies are responsible for overseeing the management of their own districts, as they always have been. The General Student Council will continue to take hands-off approach to such matters. Yeah, because we don't have the time or manpower to get involved.
Momoka, hush.
No further questions. That was not much. You took like 3 questions?
There you have it! The Central Council isn't concerning themselves with the treaty at all! How impartial of them, as non-partisan as always! Next, let's analyze the key personnel of each academy attending the signing ceremony!
This place is rather crowded. Are they? This is the same CG. No, they reuse the same CG all the time. They're probably just in a cafe nearby where the Trinity is taking place.
This place is rather crowded. Of course! Today's the signing ceremony and classes were cancelled. Everyone's out celebrating. Cronus has been covering all the festivities. It kind of feels like we're in the middle of a festival.
Ah, it sure does. If only Sensei were to enjoy it with us, but they're busy with the Eden Treaty.
Why did I get dragged out here too?
Whatever do you mean? We're all still clubmates after all. This is supposed to be the Makeup Work Club's farewell party. It wouldn't be the same without you here.
Well, obviously! You could have done it all without me, and I worked like too hard too! No? Anyway, I told you all that you're welcome to come hang out with me at Justice Task Force whenever you want. I'm usually in the room where the confiscated goods are stored.
I'd love to come visit you, Koharu. Sure, I'll be by soon to pick up my confiscated Kama Sutra. The Kama Sutra, a collection of over 1,000 sex techniques. No, that fits. That fits. But I didn't expect it to be in Trinity. Wasn't it a... Actually, no, I'm actually curious. Wasn't the Kama Sutra something from, like, another culture? Kama Sutra origin. Where is it from? It originated in India and is written in Sanskrit. It was distributed to the philosopher Vasarabhagana. I'm butchering that. It's an ancient Hindu Sanskrit text. It's on sexuality and eroticism. Yeah, fits. Didn't expect you to have one, though.
What? What's that? Oh, it's just the boring piece of classic literature. I find it soothing to read by the fountain, but it was confiscated for some reason. Why would classic literature be banned? Wait, no! I see something dirty if you were reading it! Burn it! Burn it with fire! But I borrowed it from the library. You'd be destroying school property if you burned it. Oh, Azusa, you've been carrying around your Professor Perot brush? Oh, look at it. Azusa is so goddamn cute. Look at her. And she's so... Hifumi has gained someone to share her love of Perodo-chan with. Yes, I cherish him. Of course he goes wherever I go. That's really sweet of you, but he doesn't have to be your only plush. The Momoverse is full of other cute characters to collect, too. Right, that could be nice. Which reminds me that a new Perot anime OVA released recently. And, May? She doesn't know what it is. It's supposed to be really inspirational. I heard the part where all the friends join forces to defeat the villain is especially touching. Spoilers. My bad. Forget everything I just said. Oh, so you like stories that have happy endings, Ifumi? Yeah, I guess so. That make me sound boring? No. Happy endings are the best part. If the ending of the story is all just nothing but doom and gloom, you're not gonna come away from the story feeling like it was a worthwhile time reading it. There has to be some bright spots in there, or at least one thing that went okay. Otherwise, it just doesn't feel great after reading. It's not that they're bad. It's just kind of cliche. Think of the stories you've experienced where everyone lives happily ever after. Oh, you mean that kind of good ending? The one where nothing bad happens in the end, and there's no consequences. No, I can see why. I'm of two minds on this subject, just because I get the way Hifumi's coming, because sometimes just the doom and gloom gets to be a bit much. The world has enough of that to go around. But I also get where Goharu's coming from, where it's like, you need to have consequences in your story. It doesn't feel like anything that happened was worth it. I find happy endings to be purely fictional as well. The world isn't so quick to change, no matter how hard you try. That's reality. So you guys prefer more mature stories? I guess that makes me a little mundane too. I'm a sucker for endings where everyone can still laugh and smile. Well, everyone has their own tastes. My favorite kind of ending is when the heroine is mindlessly drooling and begging for forgiveness. What the hell are you talking about? What kind of ending is that? Are you sure you don't want to know? It doesn't bother me if you both like happy endings, Ifumi. If you like them, then so do I. Oh, Azusa. Yeah. Tackle hug. Well. Ooh, what happened? There's something I've been thinking about. I want us all to get together with Sensei after the signing ceremony and unwind a little. That'd be nice. It's been a while since I've had a casual conversation with Sensei. Yeah. Just wish Sensei would have joined us today. They should be at the cathedral right about now. I can only imagine how hectic things are today. Cathedral Central Hall. Man, this is boring. To be continued. And before I continue, I want to grab something. So give me a sec. Blue Archive. What is it again? I want to grab an image for something later. Because there is something I want to grab that will be very important to show. Here it is. And now find the correct thing. Oh, no. No. Other way around. Let me grab it. Where is it? Give me a second. Just need to grab an image. Because it will be very good with something that's about to happen. Where is it? Here it is. I probably should have prepped this before stream, but whatever. Grabbed it. Let's continue! The Eden Treaty Signing Ceremony, Part 2.
Didn't take too long to grab it, at least. I guess I could wander around to pass the time. Mobus! They don't want you to know this, but the mob chans are free. I have 300 at Shale.
Excuse me, but this area is off limits. Yawning is also prohibited.
Authorized personnel only. Spectators need to stay behind that line. About that. Last I checked, I am personnel.
Hold on. Hey, you're from the Big Dev team. Did you also just cross the line? Well, that's supposed to be some kind of joke. Usually task force cronies have been crossing the line all day. Is this Trinity brat trying to pick a fight? I'll teach you a lesson. Calling in reinforcements, not playing dirty. Head your way. Pressing backup.
Oh! You went for the nuke, okay?
It's their leader! I wasn't expecting for you to come, President Tsurugi. Excuse me, everyone. You mustn't fight here.
Oh, look at that expression.
We're here in the name of peace, remember? Find we defeat the purpose of this treaty, Miss Tsurugi. You three. This person is Sensei from Shale. Got it? Understood! I won't make the same mistake twice, ma'am!
They are all simply terrified. Oh, look at that expression. That is adorable. Chat broke? Does YouTube chat work? I just checked over there. Yeah, let me send something on YouTube. I'll send one on both ends just to see if both of them are having issues. Let's send a test in Twitch. Worked. Send a test in YouTube. Worked. Okay. Does YouTube chat work, or is it also broken? Because if Twitch chat is broken, that would not be good. I guess I'll reload the page. No responses in there yet.
Thanks, Tsurugi. Sorry for the trouble.
Okay. Wow. It turns out when that face has a blush, it's a lot cuter. Live streaming. Do.
You don't have to thank me. There are other things I have to do. So I'll be going now.
Look at that face. Yeah, I'll just type in. Is it still remote? Okay, there we go.
Phew.
She's a sweet girl deep down, that Tsurugi.
You don't say.
Thanks for your help too. You're Hinata, right?
Yes, I am. It's good to see you again, Sensei.
We have been goners if we offer the sisterhood.
That? Not at all. I barely did anything back then. I'm really good for his brute strength anyway.
Well, the other sisters be in attendance too.
Yeah, Sakuriko's orders. You may have heard that her order is changing some of its internal stances lately. She may believe that non-intervention is what led to the Tea Party incident, so we'll be more involved with external affairs now. Speaking of Sakuriko, she should be arriving soon. The sister had volunteered to help with the event by offering security and escort for the guests. So, would it be alright if I guide you through the cathedral?
Thanks, I'd like that.
It'd be my pleasure.
K-Queen, can you type in Twitch chat, or is it just a Zan issue? Because if it's just a Zan issue, I don't know what the hell's happening. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, you can type in chat. Is it... maybe... Is it a Wi-Fi issue on your end, Zan? Yeah, K-Queen, yours works. Which... It's weird that yours still works and hers doesn't. I guess that just happens? Zan, can you still hear me at least? I've messaged her on Discord, so we'll see if there's a response. This place is, something else.
Yeah, truly, the Thor Cathedral of Communion was beginning to fall by the wayside, but underwent extensive renovations was decided to be the location of the ceremony. Nagisa made that decision along with Makoto from Gehenna's Pandemonium Society. Still, the repairs were only made to the portions relevant to the event. Any further down, and it's all still in ruins. Actually, I've heard that below the cathedral
Below the cathedral is a massive... Okay, yep, Zhao and Neko can both see it. Yep, can see you both. Can see you both. Okay, so Zhao and Neko confirm that YouTube is working on their ends. Zhao and Y can type there. So it seems to be fine. Also, Zhao and Y, if y'all are here, I should probably move the YouTube chat back on screen, because I took it off because no one was in it. Here we go. Put it back. Oh, no, wrong button. There we go. Now, K-Clean, we want to select Twitch chat. Move it down. YouTube chat. There we go. They're both back. There we go. Both chats are united once more. Oh, you're the Zhao. Okay. I was confused because I know someone else on another server who also goes by Zhao. Yep. Queen, you're good. We can still see ya. Okay. Yeah, I know someone on a different server who goes by Zhao, so I thought they were there. Got it. Okay. Looks like I'll have to actually keep an eye on YouTube from now on. I had that window open on Discord, so anyone could message me if they needed to.
Actually, I've heard that below the cathedral is the massive system of catacombs.
And yep. Hey. Hello, Y. Yep, and another server. They go by Zhao. Y's in there too. And also, here's the Orin face of Blue Archive, Hinata.
Actually, I've heard that below the cathedral is a massive system of catacombs. Supposedly it goes on for tens of kilometers. No complete record of them exists. So much has been unclear where they ended even in the days of old. Oh, this way's blocked off. Must be one of the areas that was too dangerous to renovate.
You weren't kidding.
Yes, we're standing at the site of the first council after all. The commandants agreed upon by the council are committed sacred. It's like I can feel the spirits of the commandant's guardians still lingering when I walk by these halls.
Guardians? What guardians?
All promises need to be accompanied with consequences if you break them, right? Otherwise, what incentive would someone have to keep them?
Is there like blatantly supernatural shit? When they signed the accords, did they like bind ghosts to punish anyone who broke them? Because that would be awesome. But I'm gonna guess it's probably just like the Guardians is the name for the original upholders of the laws and making sure no one broke them. But it would be really damn cool if they were ghosts.
The ones who bore that responsibility in days of old were known as the Guardians of the Commandments. The legendary St. Justina Council.
Oh, it's just St. Justina Council again. Okay. Just like the Justice Task Force of today.
Yes, although specifically they're the Sisterhood's predecessors. Oh, it seems that Sakurako has arrived. Nagisa should be here shortly.
Yeah, that's Zhao. That's Zhao.
I think we should head back, Sensei. This way.
Hinature!
In the preparations? Just finished. A car has been prepared to take you from the Pandemonium Society's offices to the cathedral.
A car?
What for?
Give me a sec. I need to go do something. I will be right back. I'll probably be leave for like less than a minute. There we go. Just closing the doors so no one else's conversations are picked up by the microphone. A car? What for?
Makoto showing off. It seems the Pandemonium Society recently purchased a private blimp.
What?
And she would like to demonstrate the differences in authority as you crawl on the ground and she flies through the skies.
Just Hina's face there, just like, that's Makoto.
As frivolous as ever. Not that it matters, though. I do find it amusing that she'd arrange a car for me after trying so long to block me from attending the signing ceremony. Iori and Shinatsu are waiting. Let's go. I understand why you're apprehensive, Akko, but I've already explained this to you. We're not dissolving the Prefect team. We're fastening the shackles of the ETO onto the Pandemonium Society. Yes, I know. I want to believe the Prefect team's future is still secure, and I know Makoto will be bound to some degree by the Tea Party's restrictions. It's you I'm worried about. That's enough for now. We can discuss this after the ceremony's over. Let's be off. Right.
Everything's going so well. There's Shinan!
Would you look at that? Gehenna's Pandemonium Society have arrived in their brand new private blimp!
Wait, no, I can't go back, damn it. Looking at that CG, it looked like the blimp had a halo. Was that just me, or did y'all see that too? In that like brief shot of the top of the blimp, it looked like it had like a ring of metal floating atop it. And there she is, the Saturday morning cartoon villain.
There she is! Gehenna's head chair! Haruma Makoto! Behold the grandeur and charisma of Gehenna's leadership! It looks like the host of the Trinity General School's Tea Party, Kurufu Nagisa, has also arrived at the cathedral! Each academy's leaders are arriving one after the other now. Gehenna's head prefect should be here shortly as well! Things really are starting to heat up, so don't touch that dial!
Are you ready?
Yes, all done. Yeah, everything is taken care of. We're still on schedule.
And what of contact with that doll?
Inhale. Sign language. Exhale. Good. Then there shouldn't be any complications. This is it, huh? There's gonna be a lot of suffering, but it's the only way.
Yes, this is the way of the world. It seems Eris is not done yet. Eris squad commences operation. I'm sorry, cruise missile? A cruise missile? Where'd you get that? I didn't know that was in here. I only heard of motors and stuff. Apparently cruise missiles are also a thing.
Cruise missile status. Launch request confirmed. Expected impact in T-minus 5 minutes. And teams 2 and 3. Under standby in front of the passage. Green to enter the target area at expected time. Enter as soon as the cathedral collapses. Misaki and Team 2 will handle Trinity's forces, while Team 3 and Hiyori face Gehenna's. Roger. Team 2 is to keep its sights set in Tsurugi, and Team 3 must stay on top of Hina. Make sure not to lose them. Got it! The head prefect! As for Teams I and V. Inhale, sign language. Exhale. Yes. From there, you'll follow the passage to the basement. Your mission is the most important, understood? Inhale, sign language. Exhale. I know. Please hold out for as long as you can, Hime.
Ooh, princess?
What about you, Sayori? I have business elsewhere. I'll be joining Team 5 when it's taken care of. Break formation in advance. The Eden Treaty falls today.
Prefect team, corpse retrieval Claude, and Mika still locked up.
There they are.
Condition countdown. Start. Launch confirmed. Alza notices something. The Makeup Work Club is alerted to something happening.
Alza, where are you going? Don't embarrass her. She have to go to the restroom. But it isn't in the opposite direction? Huh?
a cruise missile bound straight for the cathedral where everyone is. Eris isn't done.
Huh? Do you hear something? What was that? Did it come from the sky? It just flew right past us. Eh? It's not over yet. No, it's only just the beginning. Isn't it, Sayori?
Be continued. The Day of Fire and Ash, Part 1. Glitch Street? What was happening? Did we draw frames? We did not draw frames. Okay, good. Ooh. After the cruise missile strike, everything's been left in ruin. This feels wrong to see in Kavodos on some deep visceral level.
Ah! Student down! Student down! Breaking news! An explosion has gone off the cathedral! It's completely engulfed in flames! The steeple is collapsing! Nagi.
Chaos falls.
Look out! Run away! Oh, what's happening? I don't see Azusa anywhere. The task force was there. Are they? Gar, Afumi. We can't just go rushing over there. It's too dangerous until we know the situation. But what about Azusa? She and the Justice Task Force are perfectly capable of handling themselves. The rest of us can't afford to be separated. But what are we supposed to do? What just happened?
Looks like Hina got hit by the cruise missile.
An explosion? Are we under attack?
You still here, Zan? It's getting to the very good parts now. Because according to YouTube, there are no people watching that side. So I'm not entirely certain if you're still here. Or if it's entirely ignored you. I'm sorry, my stream is already live. Yep, Hina's mad. Making sure.
An explosion? Are we under attack? That sound was something flying at high speed followed by impact. Could that have been a cruise missile?
She instantly figured out.
Its speed's too fast for anti-air defense to intercept. Was it using a ramjet engine? But the only placing photos with that kind of tech is... No. That alone doesn't explain the scale of the damages. Was there explosives planted in the cathedral from the beginning? Who could have laid such a trap? Trinity? The Sisterhood? Now isn't the time to think about that. I have to stay focused. Mako should be fine, but I have to move quickly. Sensei! That Hina girl is still standing. What do we do now? How are we supposed to contain someone strong enough to withstand that? If she's still in the fight, it's gonna hurt. We're gonna suffer.
No excuses. Don't let Hina get away.
Yes, I'll try. Well, we have our orders. So sorry about this.
Eris Satellite School. Glitch Street. That's the title of this OST.
Well, we can't exactly let you leave.
Move.
Oh boy, here comes the suffering. Oh, according to plan!
Oh, they got Makoto in on it. That explains some things. What are you talking about?
Everyone who dared interfere with my plans is gone! There's that tea party with that eyesore Hina as well. Don't you understand, Iraha? It's a classic example of killing two birds with one stone. That's why I've been colluding with Trinity's bitter enemy, Eris, this whole time! I knew everything in the very beginning! From the tea parties and the internal struggles to the coup d'etat! All that has been building towards today! Coup d'etat? How long have you been conspiring this? That would mean you never intended the time that you hadn't eaten Trinity in the first place. That's right! I never had any interest in it. All I've cared about is disposing of the interlopers in my way.
I know you don't mean this, but you just gave me Josephine flashbacks, and now I'm imagining you in a suit. You even have the right hair color for it.
I only agreed to draw those Tea Party vermin out of their holes. And when I'd finally rid myself of Hino, I'm at it. Ours is so generous to offer their support. In fact, they're the ones who paid for this reinforced blimp, a symbol of our friendship. As they say, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Ha ha ha!
Wait, Eris paid for the blimp.
Now then, contact Eris! Hina and Nagisa will never stand in my way again! The time has come to wipe Trinity off the map once and for all!
Makoto, you understand that Eris hates Gehenna even more than they hate Trinity, correct? Why would they ever agree to cooperate with us?
Huh? They do?
Which makes those containers over there that say flammable and handle with care on them all the more suspicious. Ibuki thinks they're explosives. They tricked you, Makoto. And now the blimp explodes. Josephine from Cantle 6 of Limbus Company. It reminded me of it because she also says interlopers all the goddamn time. The blimp falls out of the sky. And Jamaisori simply watches. Team 2, report. Team 2 has entered the cathedral. We'll engage the task force shortly. What about you, leader? I finished what I had to do.
Team 3 is currently engaging Hina. Team 5 is going underground as planned.
Roger that. I'll be joining you soon. Trinity and Gehenna. The time has finally come to pay the price for this age-old hatred. Yes, in the name of paradise. We, Eris, will be the ones that pass judgment upon you.
Sensei! Sensei, wake up!
Erona? Looks like the cruise missile knocked us out.
Are you okay? You get a hold of yourself.
What happened?
There's an explosion and the cathedral collapsed. I did everything I could to protect you, but I think I'm at my limit. I'm out of energy, so you have to wake up.
You did what? Erona! Erona protected Sensei. Hello there. What was that just now? That looked like someone who liked black suit.
Sensei!
He's woken back up.
You know, Sensei! You're okay.
I can't move.
Thank goodness. You're buried underneath the rubble. Hold on, I'll get you out. I'm glad my muscles are coming in handy at a time like this. There, can you move?
Stand up. Nothing but ruin where the cathedral once stood.
You don't seem to be seriously hurt. It's a miracle you didn't sustain any serious injuries after an explosion like that. Sensei, you're right. Oh, Sensei.
Tsurugi was worried.
This task force. Oh, your wounds.
You should be more worried about yourselves than me.
Well, we'll be fine. The other members have been incapacitated from the explosion, unfortunately. Nagisa, Sakurako, and the key personnel who were with them are missing. On top of it, I haven't spotted a single person representing Gehenna. What's going on?
Gunfire. Confirming arrival at target destination. Just as task force remnant spotted. No, correction, it's the core of their forces. Tsurugi and Hasumi sighted. Sent in the reinforcements. We'll be engaging shortly.
Eris Satellite School! Where did they come from? How did they get here? The perimeter should have been secure. It can't be!
The catacombs that she warned us about earlier.
They must have come in from underground! The catacombs below the cathedral!
I see. So all of this is Eris's doing, is it?
You won't get away with this! You'll pay for your sins here and now!
Hasumi.
Try to stay calm. Yes, you're right. Thank you, Tsurugi. We need to pride Hori Sensei's safety right now and get them as far away from here as possible. I'll take care of that. Sure. Let me be the one to get my hands dirty. Well then. Line up and prepare to be exterminated. Let's go, Sensei!
Let's fight with Hasumi and Tsurugi. Hinata, apparently, is not taking part. Tsurugi is fast! Wow. She is dual-wielding shotguns. Okay, that is a... Oh. Wow. Use Tsurugi's EX first. Changes normal attack to deal damage in a fan-shaped area and increase attack by half. Reloads twice instantly. Oh, that is strong. Holy shit. What? She's one-shotting all of them. Oh, never mind. She's just using the shotguns, dropping them, and materializing more shotguns. Tsurugi, once more. Because we've already. She also heals whenever she kills us. Whenever she kills something. A heartless Justina follower. Hasumi, they're not in range yet. Move forward, Tsurugi. Come on. It's in range. Hasumi, snipe it. And snipe. It's done one shot. Good. Tsurugi, finish them off. Oh. This is the same fighting arena we were in earlier, but just ruined from everything. Not as much noises. Good job, Tsurugi.
What are those?
Oh?
They're so powerful, and don't show the slightest reaction after sustaining all of those attacks. Are they even alive? Or could it be? Hasumi, the uniform! It's... What is it, Hinata? Oh, no. What is it, Hinata? I've read descriptions of it before. That's the council's attire. Council? What council? The St. Justina Council! The guardians of the commandments who vanished hundreds of years ago!
The St. Justina Council show up once more with shattered halos to attack Trinity. The shattered remnants of what they once were. A day of fire and ash. And also wearing the signature Eris gas masks.
There aren't just a few of them. There are tens, no, hundreds of them in the surrounding area.
Hinata, you do special damage. You're fine. They're surrounding us. And there's the Eris squad. We've caught up with the targets, confirming status of the council's Mimesius. Mimesius? How to pronounce that? Mimesius? I don't know. So the treaty has been signed, and the deal with that doll was struck as well. Atsuko. The treaty was signed? Mimses singular. Mimses? Misses? Mises? I don't know how to pronounce it.
The wooden doll is moving!
Yup, a new member of Gematria. Maestro.
How rude. I ask that you address me as Maestro, with all respect due to the arts. Well, you're much too young to comprehend art anyway. Sadly, there's no hopes for any conversation between the two of us. You lack the intelligence, class, and experience. Are these the qualities of a Cavero student? How disappointing. The only reason I'm helping you is because I find the ability to mimic the majesty of those guardians to be interesting. The lineage of the Commandment Guardians.
I'm most fortunate to witness the royal blood's mandates. The royal blood. The royal blood. That's a title to call her. We technically meet him first in the Shiro Kuro raid, and that's where he introduces us to the term mimesis. With this, my experiments are that much closer to attaining the sublime. It would be meaningless to bore you any further. Now, lead me to the doctrines beneath Trinity as you promised. Over there, then. Okay, he makes wooden sounds whenever he moves. That's terrifying, slightly. Yeah! They don't fall, even to Tsurugi's bullets. There's no end to them. Just what are these things? What should we do? We still need to get Sensei to safety. Is that? That's the Hina sound effect. That weapon sounds like... Yep. That's the Hina sound effect. This way. Hina! Like Gehenna's head prefect. Hiyori, you weren't able to contain Hina?
Sorry. We couldn't stop her. She knocked us down and slipped by us before the council could manifest.
There's a task force. Bring Sensei this way. There's no time. Understood. Sensei, please make your retreat in that direction while we hold off this enemy. The head prefect will lead you to safety. What about all of you? We'll be fine. Let us cover your escape route. Yes, the head prefect is right. This is our only option to prevent the worst from happening. But... Sensei, the Trinity's leadership has been completely wiped out. The Sisterhood and the Tea Party are nowhere to be found. If something were to happen to you, too, there's no way to be able to recover from this. That's why your safety is the highest priority. Please! There's no time! Sensei.
We're begging you. You have to go now.
Run towards Hina. We gotta get out of here. Head Prefect! Make sure Sensei gets to safety! Of course. We don't have any way of resisting those monsters right now, Sensei. Our only hope is to create a brief opening and escape through it. You're injured. Badly. It's something I can't handle. Follow me. Don't fall behind. I'm going to clear the path for us. Hina is going all out. And she's level 65. At minimum, a full 10 levels over Tsurugi and Hasumi. It takes a single burst to take care of a single council member. But they keep coming. There's no end. Demon King's authority. Babaleshta. They never end. They just keep coming. It's just a boss now. Take care of it. Move forward. Sensei needs to escape this area. Battle complete. Move forward. To be continued. Bearing witness to hatred. Hang on just a little longer, Sensei. There should be a car we can use just past here. They just keep coming.
And there she is! Athena!
Don't you know when to give up? Get out. Oh. Sayori has arrived. Look at that. And she has 2,500 break bars. That's insane. What? That is this absurd amount of health bar. Okay, we did take care of... Oh, come on, get out. I need to get Sensei out of here. doesn't have any protection right now. Arono's down. Saki's down, but Sayori's still up.
승리했어. 다음은
The battle's
뭘
still
하면 돼?
complete. She's exhausted.
Hina!
The Gehenna head prefect has fallen.
Finally! I'm surprised she made it so far with these kinds of wounds.
All key figures of Trinity Gehenna have been dealt with. You're the only one that remains, Sensei of Shale. And you all must be Air Squad. Correct. We are Squad. It's good to finally meet you, and thank you for taking such good care of Azusa. She seems to be doing well. We'll have plenty of time to catch up with her soon enough. We signed the treaty on Trinity's behalf at the Cathedral of Communion. What? Why would you do that? Because in the name of paradise, we, Air Squad, will become the Eden Treaty Organization, a new armed force that will guard the treaty's sanctity. It was always meant to be our duty. That was the right given to us at the First Council. But Trinity saw fit to trample on that duty. We are persecuted and blamed for every conflict of the age, suppressed and made to be scapegoats. However, with the ATO's authority, we now have the power to designate who will be suppressed. Gehenna and Trinity have both already defied the treaty in the moments after its signing. They're targets, which must be eliminated. What isn't it? Okay, I think you may be very far behind, Zan. What are you saying that isn't a Halo 2? Because I just now got that message. Or are you talking about Sayori? Because Sayori does have a halo back here. You can see it. It's two interlocking, but no, not really. Just two lines crossing, interlocking in the center. The smaller one's there. Above Sayori. No, that's a halo. That is a halo. They're all different shapes and sizes. See? It's right here. 1 line, 2 line, 3 line, 4 line, circle. Yeah, it is. Look. Halos don't need to be round. There is a halo right here. And look, a little circle. You can't be serious. Trinity and Gehenna will be erased from Kavodos. They will disappear together, just like Commandment's guardians. And everyone will bear witness to the hatred we've harbored for centuries after the First Council. But before that, there's one last element to take care of. So, this is what it's like to have a gun pointed to you. She said you would be the largest obstacle to our plan. Hina took the hit. She got back up because she is the Hina. Sorasaki, Hina, how can you still? I can't do the Sayori voice anymore. What the hell's going on? I did it fine earlier. Sorasaki, Hina, how can you still move? Senna, this way. An ambulance? This way, this way. Sensei, take my hand. Don't think it'll be that easy. Hina uses her EX once more. How can she still have this much strength? Because she is the Hina. Sensei's strongest student. We lost them. That's fine. Hina may have tried her best to shield Sensei, but I can confirm Sensei was hit. They're not a denizen of Kavodos. Without a halo, it's only a matter of time before Sensei falls to death embrace. Still, why would you go so far to protect Sensei? Are they truly that important? Sensei has been shot. For the first time since he entered Kavodos. It actually did damage.
Am I saying something? Everything would have gone according to plan without Sensei? And Azusa wouldn't have betrayed us?
My stomach. It's so hot.
Listen closely, Sensei. You've been shot. Count yourself lucky that none of your vitals were hit, but you'll bleed out if we don't treat you. I'm going to start administering first aid. Don't be afraid to cry out if it hurts. I won't let you die. This is what Medical Emergency Club is trained for.
I'm gonna pass out. And so, Sensei falls, and Eris continues their reign of terror. Nice of you to join us. I didn't expect you to actually show yourself. You could have just run away.
I guess it's been a while. Azusa?
How have you been, Azusa?
Why? How dare you?
You already know the answer to that. There's no place for you, neither with Trinity nor with Shale. There's no place in the world that accepts murderers like us.
How dare you harm Sensei?
Even if such a place existed, it would be fleeting and vanish in a blink of an eye. Just as your Sensei has now. Everything is in vain. So why try to fight it, Shirasu Azusa?
Sayori!
Even now, you're dozing away in a sweet dream. I have no choice but to wake you from it then. I'll wake you from those dreams again and again, as many times as it takes. Now come. Yep. Sensei has been taken out of commission by Sayori's bullets. But it looks like a dream has come to Sensei after they passed out. Isn't this? She's arrived. Hello, Zan. She has arrived once more. The fops. Want to snuggle those ears? Because they look so head-patable. Want to pat those ears? Just making sure in case someone else answered you. Yeah, as K-Queen says in the Twitch chat, Sayori's is not the strangest Halo, not even by a long shot. There are some weirder ones. A lot of weirder ones. And the Fops has arrived once more. I'm Yurizono Saya. Where in your dream? Or maybe this is my dream. Saya? So maybe this isn't our first meeting. That could be the case. The flow of time has become rather convoluted for me. Regardless, I'm glad to have the opportunity to speak with you. So, shall I begin unraveling this story? To be continued. And yep, Sensei was shot directly in front of Hina. That is one of the biggest, pretty decent wham moment. And the thing I was grabbing earlier was an artist's rendition of that scene where Sensei is shot directly by Sayori. There's one last element to take care of. Sensei from Shale. Let's move forward. Episode 10, Sweet Lies. Sensei, you're an outsider of Kavodos, so surely you understand the importance of promises such as contracts, deals, and other similar bindings, correct? Have you ever heard the phrase, making a deal with the devil? Funnier version incoming in the DM. Okay, seems like K-Queen has a more interesting version of that part. I'll present it. Show me. Give me the thing. I'll show it off. Look, Ixay is about to explain some things. There we go. Wait for... There we go. I can't... What the... That's the wrong thing. Discord is lagging hard. I'm trying to grab it, but it will not cooperate. There we go. Let me just close that. I grabbed it. And then I'll show that one off too. I'll just have them both on. Artist. So first, the one I showed. Artist rendition of Sensei getting shot through the chest. And here's the one K-Queen shows. Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. Yeah. So let's just remove them both and get back to it. Let's see, just remove. Here we go. Time to continue. Sensei, have you heard of the deal with the devil? Heard the phrase making a deal with the devil? History is full of... I want that shirt, you know. History is full of tales of transcendental entities being defeated after making a promise. It makes you think, doesn't it? A promise can bind you, control you, even define you, whether it's spoken or even on a scrap of paper. Contracts, commandments, promises. These are fundamentally important to the foundation of Kavotos, just like in Tales of Old. For example, Trinity's scriptures tell of the 10 commandments our ancestors promised to keep with the divine. Oh? The text also tells us that long ago, we were expelled from paradise for breaking that promise. But you're already familiar with the power of a promise. You used it to save someone. Recall what Gematria required of Biddle students to make a contract. But once that contract was invalid, Gematria had no choice but to retreat. This incident is similar. At its core, the Eden Treaty is an agreement between two academies. However, consider that special site in which it was to be held. Also evaluate the authority held by the representatives gathered to finalize the treaty. The Eris Squad used these elements to twist the Eden Treaty into recreating the conditions of the First Council. Even the guardians of the original commandments, the Saint Justina Council, were brought forth by Mimesis. In other words, they've twisted the contract and manipulated its outcome for their own gain. Much like how Gematria said adults should act, isn't that right? Weird, then, that students are acting as adults would. Let me be clear. I know of that because I've been observing them through your dreams. They're beyond my understanding, I'm afraid. Incomprehensible. But yes, Gematria are the ones backing Eris. Now Eris has a formidable army at their disposal that will not relent and cannot die. And they've done it under the name of the same paradise from which we were expelled, Eden. Defeated in an instant. Ooh, that looks like it hurt. So naive. Attacking without thinking. Have you lost your touch, Azazel? Guerrilla warfare is your specialty. Outwit and attack the enemy when they're at their most vulnerable. Are you foolish enough to think you had a chance attacking me head on? Sayori, what have you done?
hoping to accomplish?
How much time do we have? About 5 minutes. Both Academy's reserve forces will have grasped the situation and arrived by then. That should be enough. Stand her up.
Oh.
You saved me the trouble of finding you, Azusa. Your betrayal caused to change our plans somewhat, but in the end, it was nothing we couldn't account for. I expected Mika to join us today, but we have no use of that foolish girl anymore regardless. Nagisa was a threat, but even she didn't suspect that what would happen by simply attending the signing ceremony. Even the Sisterhood had been disposed of, an added bonus. So allow me to answer your questions. We've stolen the Eden Treaty. We dropped a cruise missile in the cathedral, playing host to the ceremony, wiped out the zealots, and captured the treaty for ourselves. You seem confused. Did you forget, Azusa? We were entitled to represent Trinity. Consider this treaty the revival of the First Council, the time where all factions that make up Trinity gathered, all except Eris. By reenacting that we still have authority. The treaty reads, when a dispute arises between Trinity and Gehenna, the dispute shall be resolved through the Eden Treaty Organization. All we did was add to that clause. It continued to say, an Eris Satellite School's squad shall act as said Eden Treaty Organization.
That by itself wouldn't mean much. Well, if not for the commandments, that is.
The St. Justina Council. The guardians of the commandments in Trinity's legendary armed forces. To be exact, the ones before are just mimesis, but they'll carry out their sacred duty all the same. Any hostilities between Trinity and Gehenna will be considered a violation of the divine commandments and will be handled accordingly.
Now I understand. This attack wasn't about eliminating the leaders of both academies or causing chaos. This is about revising the Eden Treaty and securing those mysterious soldiers. Sign language. No, Atsuko, I can't go back.
It's useless to try and win her over, Hime. This one's too stubborn to be broken so easily. That's right, there's been someone by her side encouraging that stubbornness, hasn't there? A wicked adult that distorts the truth of this world has filled your head with lies. But now they've been dealt with. We can begin re-educating you slowly, from the very beginning. There's no rush.
What have you done to Sensei?
You seem to be enjoying yourself at Trinity. Were you having fun? Did you take a liking to those people and think that they understood you? How futile. We're the only ones who could understand you. Hello, Lizlop! Glad to have you here. Welcome to the chat. We're the only ones who'd accept the real you. This is where you belong. Ah, grooming. You've averted your eyes from the truth and been blinded by nothing but sweet lies. Your weakness is to blame for your defeat. Do you wish to stop us? To destroy my halo, Azusa? The commandments will last for eternity so long as we, the arbiters of the treaty, still exist. You might be having a Twitch error. According to Lizop, you might be having a Twitch error. You might be having a Twitch error. I'm live on YouTube as well. So maybe will work for you? There we go. As long as Squad remains, the Justina Council will continue to endlessly assault all who break the treaty. There's no other way to stop us. But ask yourself, are you truly capable of that? You failed your mission to destroy Seiya's halo. You did your best to wash your hands of the matter. You even tried to deceive us, but in the end, you don't have what it takes. It's only a matter of time before you find Seiya again and finish what you couldn't. Perodo plush. Professor Pororo. No, don't destroy it. Yeah.
What's this? A stuffed animal? Azusa! Still trying to run away? That was one of the Tea Party support unit's artillery leader. They responded quicker than expected.
The artillery has arrived!
We're taking fire from 500mm mortars in the other direction as well. This was the Prefect Team Grenadiers. They also responded quicker than expected, even with Hina indisposed.
Oh? They're fighting each other? Oh no, girls! Iris is the one behind it! Please don't! Yeah. Got a link to the YouTube in the About section. There we go.
Gehenna has betrayed us! Defeat them and save the wounded. Visibility improving. Gehenna Grenadier spotted up ahead. How dare they land the finger?
Akko! Akko, why? Why do you always mess everything up? Girl, you can't be this much of a failure at all times. Like, seriously. It's just constant at this point. Girl, please.
Starscream! How dare you betray me?
Yep. Starscream, but following the Megatron she likes.
How dare they lay a finger on the head prefect? They must pay for this! Wipe out Trinity's forces and save the president! Support units, seek out and aid the wounded! What about you, Senior Administrator? You're wounded. Never mind me. All that matters is finding and securing the head prefect.
It's still working for you, Zan?
I've confirmed the Tea Party Reserve forces standing outside the cathedral have also begun to move. Both Academy's armored divisions will be here soon.
Azusa.
We can deal with her later, leader. What are your orders?
We've secured the council.
Next is Trinity. We'll use the underground passageways to infiltrate their campus. Even if it was just for a time, Ozla came to call that place her home. She sought to replace where she came from with those illusions. So I'll erase it. There won't be a single trace left. That's what she gets for the treachery, huh?
Atsuko remains silent.
They've infiltrated Trinity's inner grounds before during the attacks on Sei and Nagisa. This should be simple enough. As for Gehenna, they can be dealt with at a later time. They're no threat without Hina.
Yep. I think isn't there a meme that's Gehenna at 99% strength and Gehenna at 100% strength? Just one image is of all of Gehenna, the other image of just Hina.
They're no threat without Hina. I have no objections later. I suggest we wait here until that wooden doll secures the tactical weapon we were promised.
Oh? Maestro's going after something else?
We can deal with the tanks and reserve forces in the meantime. I suppose that would be for the best. Let's show them who they're dealing with. Welcome, Trinity, the originators of our suffering, and the contemptible recreants in the pits of Gehenna. Oh, what? We're gonna fight them here after all? That's gonna be rough. Really tough. I guess there's no getting around that, huh?
This ain't just in the council. An endless array of mooks.
Heed my words, Council! Follow the orders of the ETO and eliminate these heretics!
I could not do a voice there.
Heed my words, Council! Follow the orders of the ETO and eliminate these heretics.
Better. A lot better.
Who are they? Are these ghosts? Ah!
They're overwhelming. Their strength. Aggravated confusion, part 1.
leave campus grounds! Hana's going to attack! We have to do something! Oh no. No, wrong voice. Oh no. Yep. Things are in utter disarray.
Everything's falling apart.
Hanako, make up work club! Mari? It is you, Mari. I'm glad you're safe. You missed it! Some of the Tea Party's radical followers issued mobilization orders.
Oh?
Some of the Tea Party's radical followers issued mobilization orders. They're conscripting students.
They're conscripting? They're allowed to do that? What? I didn't think that was allowed.
What? They shouldn't have that authority. Huh? What's going on? Sakurako is also missing. The only person who responded to the crisis is you, Hanako. But there's something Hanako.
Maybe Mika, because they don't have the authority to issue those mobilization orders.
Hey, you over there!
DTF?
You're one of ours, correct? An emergency draft has been issued. I report to the club room immediately.
It could be Mika. She would have the authority because she is... I don't think they've revoked her membership as one of the Tea Party's leaders.
Who? Me? But the president and vice president are missing. We have to hurry. But Go. There are people who need both of you. I'll continue looking for Azusa. Are you sure? But Hifumi! I'll be fine. In fact, Azusa might just come back on her own. I'll call you as soon as I see her. Okay, I'll see you later. Understood. Let's be off, Mari. Yes! Oh, Azusa. What the heck is going on?
Oh. It seems that Mika is still in her room.
A sudden explosion at Eden Tree Cemetery. Ceremonies left everything surrounding the cathedral and utter chaos. Just what happened when...
Click. She's still in her room.
I tried to warn you, Nagi. There was no other way for things to go. This is the kind of world we live in. It is what it is, as Seiya said.
And there's the other Canon Chronos student.
A sudden explosion at Eden Tree science ceremonies left everything surrounding the cathedral in utter chaos.
Under boob.
The two Academy security forces are now advancing upon the cathedral. We don't know the visual from here, but the sound of gunfire and explosions means that the fighting has broken out. The number of casualties and extent of the damage have yet to be confirmed, and... Breaking news! The Tea Party has called an urgent meeting at the Trinity. We're now getting word that the Pandemonium Society has in the same Gehenna. Are the two academies preparing to declare a state of emergency?
That face. Yep, Mai! The only other canon student we have from Chronos, if I remember correctly. Her halo is very simplistic. And that outfit is honestly pretty nice. Looks like spats underneath the dress.
Shion, don't you think it's time we retreat too? Good thinking, Mai. Our broadcast will continue until we made it to a safe distance. Has the cause of the explosion been found? Where's Sakurako? How many were injured? How is no one here to Magasa? President Tsurugi and Vice President Hasumi are still unaccounted for.
Yep, don't forget the bright yellow armband on the journalists.
What if the Sisters' mobilization orders? We have to declare martial law at this rate. Sisters' activity has been reported at the Tea Party headquarters. Representatives from each faction are beginning to gather there. The Sisters that were put on standby at the cathedral are now engaging Gehenna's forces, awaiting orders. Then our focus must be Sorsaki Hina. Everyone, please calm down. Hanako, what is it you want? Let me take things from here. Sakura's request.
Well, yes, but Mari... I don't think Mari is higher up the chain of commands, but Sakurako officially asked Hanako to assist the Sisterhood, so she can borrow Sakurako's authority in this matter.
What was that? She's speaking the truth. Sakurako asked that Hanako take command should anything happen to her. I can vouch for that.
Oh, yep.
Even if those are Sakurako's orders, she's still an outsider. We don't have time for that. A different chain of command needs to be established in the absence of all Tea Party hosts, or else Trinity would collapse from the top down. This is the flaw with a triumvirate system. With all 3 hosts gone, chaos is beginning to reign.
It's the flaw with most systems, and with most centralized systems. Whenever the things that holding up the system are gone, the system collapses.
The different factions each member used to keep in check are going rampant.
Oh? Each member of the 3 members of the Tea Party kept in check certain factions of the Tea Party?
Our top priority is to regain control and calm the situation. Understood. This is what Sakurako wanted. Yes, no objections. Let's hurry and establish the chain of command. Then do what you can to stop the skirmishes that have broken out. Take care to evacuate any wounded you find. Our forces will also need to gather every bit of information from their surroundings, including eyewitness testimony along the way. A riot has broken out to Building 14. The Pater faction is heading to the Tea Party HQ to demand martial law be declared as we speak.
The Pater faction, the father.
Already? Please contact the task force. We'll be in touch with the next command in case of Tsurugi and Hasami's absence. No, wait. They're likely under chaos as well. How many forces do we have available right now? I'm sorry, Hifumi. Looks like I'll have my hands full here longer than I thought. I'm going to do everything I can. I just pray that the others will be safe.
Hanako's busy. Outside just the task force HQ. They're panicking.
Huh? We received a request for reinforcements to Building 14 from a Tea Party officer. But weren't we ordered to head straight to the cathedral? Now the Sisterhood is contacting us. What should we do? Now isn't the time to follow orders from other organizations. Our top priority is to save President Tsurugi and Vice President Hasami. We're also receiving reports from members that have been dispatched that were around the city. Excuse me. What am I supposed to do now? Hey, you! Don't just stand there! Get back to your position! I wasn't assigned a position. Huh? My position? The country in storage?
Oh, no, she did mention that earlier, that she's usually positioned there to watch over it. Sure, the main gate 5. A riot.
What's one of Gehenna's vehicles doing here? It looks like an ambulance. Is the driver out of her mind? Doesn't she realize the situation we're in?
They're banging on the side of an ambulance? The hell? Wow. Okay, they are full in riot.
Stop in her tracks! She's gonna have to learn the hard way. I've come to transport someone who's been critically injured. Please clear the way. This is an emergency. Injured? Who cares about Gehenna's wounded? Please stop!
Oh, the Remedial Knights!
The Remedial Knights? You know better than to attack an ambulance carrying the wounded. We aren't going to stand back and allow that. If they go through us first, Captain Mine would be so disappointed in this situation if she were here. The captain of the Remedial Knights? You mean the same Mine that destroys everything and has her knights pick up the pieces? That's who you're threatening us with? It isn't like that. The captain doesn't mean to do any harm. She's just a little anachronistic is all. More like delusional. What do we do now? I think I see the captain backfired. I'll say, I knew the captain's reputation preceded her, but I didn't know it had gotten this bad. She's always saying things like it's more effective to remove the cause of a wound than treat it. Hey, back up! Come closer, you're getting an injection! Flash grenade incoming! Flash grenade incoming! My eyes! I can't see! I'm gonna pass out! Everything's spinning! What's going on?
Oh, Dahufumi has arrived. Oh, never mind. It's Suzumi. I thought it was Afumi. I forgot the Vigilante crew existed. I forgot Suzumi existed. That's enough. The Vigilante crew won't overlook such egregious disturbances of the peace. The Vigilante crew? Suzumi! I owe Remedial Knights for all the help you've given me.
The wounded deserve to be cared for, regardless of their affiliation. The vigilante crew. I heard they even clash with the Shadow's task force when they have to.
Isn't Koharu? No, Koharu is a foot soldier in the JTF. She is not a high-ranking member. She is one of the lowest.
They're even crazier than the Remedial Knights. We don't have time for this. Let's get out of here.
The instant actual opposition appeared, they left. Cowards.
They finally left. Thanks for all the help, Suzume. You saved us. Not at all. It's only natural for a vigilante to help when the priest being disturbed. Suzume, this is it. Suzume, this is it. It's the vigilante crew's time to shine. I, Ori Ryza, is the vigilante crew, idol to all, shall join you. Sorry about that. I should go check on the others before they get carried away. Oh, wait, Suzume! Too late. There she goes. Got the one like always. I should be thanking the Remedial Knights. Oh, right. Don't mention it. That emblem means you're from Gehenna's Medical Emergency Club, right? Why bring a patient to Trinity's main building? Could the patient inside be from Trinity? No, it's Shale Sensei. What? Sensei? Correct. Sensei suffered a gunshot wound. What?
Aggravated Confusion, Part 2. Everything continues to get worse.
What's Sensei's condition? Sensei is currently being treated in Remedial Knight's infirmary. They've lost a lot of blood, according to one member, but the wound has been treated. Will Sensei be alright? Yes, the Knights believe so. The injury isn't life-threatening, but the patient remains unconscious.
Just like with Seiya.
Sensei... Projectile analysis complete. We discovered that the weapon that struck the cathedral lacked a ramjet engine. Huh? That's impossible. How could Gehenna have gotten their hands on weaponry unlike anything else in Kavotos? I'm tracking a launch location now. Was it fired from the campus? No. The location is... I can't pinpoint it exactly, but it unquestionably came from within the Trinity District. We're receiving the restored camera footage from the explosion now. It's consistent with the reports from our forces currently engaged in Gehenna at the cathedral. I'll play it now.
There's Hina. There they are. The Council.
What am I looking at? Are these what Sensei and the others were fighting against? Those outfits! It's the St. Josita Council! What? Hanako? The Council, the Eden Tree, and the attacks upon the Tea Party. The Air Squad, the First Council, the Cathedral, the target, the timing of the coup d'etat. The Catacombs, the rumors about the theme park. The location...
The rumors about the theme park. Shirokuro.
The location of Eris's district. The Guardians of the Commandments. The Eden Treaty. Eden Paradise. Hanako, are you alright? I may have an idea. It relies on making several assumptions, but my theory is correct. We may already be too late. It'll only be a matter of time before Trinity and Gehenna disappear from the Kavotos if things continue like this. Just as Eris did after the First Council.
Let me check something. Give me a second. Yep, just as Eris did. They're doing what Trinity did to them. Back. Payback's a bitch. Let me have a look at this. Chapter 3 was released in 2 parts. Hey, K-Queen, do you know where it cut off? The first part of Chapter 3? Because depending on where it cut off, that would be mean. To be continued. Aside beyond reach. Did it cut off at 10 where just after everything went back? It cut off here. In this one or the previous one? Chapter 12 or 13? Sorry, episode 12 or 13. Because depending on which one, it could get a lot worse. Sensei's in critical condition. Eris has mobilized and is destroying Trinity. Everything's falling apart. That's where it cut off? Okay. Wow, that's mean. Anyway, we're back with the Fops. Praise the Fops. The Fops somehow brought her birds into the dream too. The Disney princess that she is.
Interesting. Hanako's a smart girl. She was able to discern the truth with what little information she had. She understood the circumstances, the culprit, and the fact that she has no means to stop it. It's tragic. Hanako realized all of this just as she was growing to appreciate Trinity. She's not the only one who has arrived at the truth. Hifumi received a message while searching for Azusa. It was a text that only contained coordinates, a time, and an animal name as a code word. Peculiar, but Hifumi must have realized who the sender was. Azusa? It's me. Where are you? I came like you told me to. Are you there, Azusa? Please answer me.
There she is.
Azusa? Hifumi. Where have you been? The entire district is in a panic right now. I know. Azusa? Someone has to put a stop to this. What do you mean? What's wrong? Azusa? Don't come any closer. Huh? Thank you, Hifumi. But this is goodbye. You mustn't come any closer. One more step, and you'll be somewhere students don't belong. This is where I belong, not you. Azusa? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Are you saying that I'm not good enough? Is that what you mean? This place isn't for a normal girl like you, Hifumi. But Azusa! Murderer. Can you be friends with the murderer? What are you saying? Murder? You wouldn't do something like that! It's my fault. I'm responsible for what happened to Sensei. Everyone is suffering because of me. The Justice Task Force, the Tea Party, the Sisterhood, even the students from Gehenna. Seiya's comatose, the city's being destroyed. It's all my fault. It's only a matter of time before you, Hanako, and Koharu will be in danger too. Don't say that! It's not your fault! Everything will be okay! Sensei's going to wake up soon, I just know it. Hifumi, the real world isn't full of happy endings. I have to go now. I must destroy Sayori's halo. There's no other way to end this. You can't be serious! There must be another way!
She's put on the gas mask.
I'm a killer. That is why I was trained to be. I was taught to kill as though it was as natural as breathing. This is the real me. I don't belong in the world you're from, Hifumi. That isn't true! Thank you. Thank you for being my friend. Thank you for treating me so kindly. Thank you for the gift you gave me. Thank you for taking me to the beach and for the memories I made that day.
Yep, Summer Sky wish list. A summer event we have not done yet.
Thank you for showing me there's beauty in the world. I'm happy I could learn and grow. Alongside you in the makeup work club. I had no idea learning could be so fun.
Koharu was in front of them in that shot.
I'll never forget those days we spent together and the things we learned. I'm grateful I had the opportunity to be a real student. Goodbye, Hifumi. Take care. to be another way. I'm sure Sensei and the others will. Azusa, we promised we'd all go to the beach together next time. We still need to see the debut of Perot's new anime. You can't leave me like this. Azusa!
Azusa's feathers flow in the breeze, abandoning the girl she loves so much. To be continued. And now, KQ Queen, how long will it take to get through the rest of the chapter? Just want to know, because we are at 3 hours already. And we are barely on episode 14. We have just made it to episode 14, and we are 3 hours in. How long will the rest of it take? Yeah, time for a break. Looks like we'll continue the rest of it on the next stream. But in the meantime,
오셨나요, 선생님?
there
there
are 2 things we can do. Yep, strong Yuri vibes from Azusa and Hifumi. You are not the only one who sees them. The only reason I think I haven't seen them ship that often is because they feel like students more than almost anyone else, and most people want them to have their slow love story. Because I haven't looked online for a while, but it is a very popular ship, if I remember correctly. Let's loot some more relationship level. Jury's at level 7. Congrats, Jury. There's Kayako. So, I'll leave it to you. I'll leave it to you two. The ones who have remained here the entire time. Should I do the event that K-Queen mentioned, Summer Sky Wishlist? Because it aired between volume in the timeline between volume 3 chapter 2 and volume 3 and chapter 3, or do we want to do Momotalks? Because I've been working on getting my relationship levels up a lot. So if I go through most of them, I will probably get a lot of LTDs. You want Momotalks, yes. K-Queen, do you have an opinion? Let's loot these crafting recipes. Momotalks! Summer Sky Wishlist is long. Okay. And I got Pyroxene! There we go! Let's see. Do we have any... Okay, we're not doing... So just gonna say this now. We're not doing Aori's. Because I'm just going through hers and skipping hers. Because, Aori's Momotalks aren't good. They're not good in the slightest. They're all just really bad. In terms of characterization. It's basically just full flanderization on both Sensei and Aori. They made the one line of Sensei licking her foot into an entire perverted series of Momotalks. It's not good in the slightest. Okay. Aorinox are full creeper, yeah. Who do we want to do for a Momotalk? Kyoko. There's Satsuki? School Akane! We haven't done Akane's yet. Zan, do you have a student you want to do? Or are we full speed ahead on Akane? Oh yes, and K-Queen, if you see a student that I haven't done on here and you want it done, just speak it out loud. Yep, Akane. If I can guess correctly, I think we'll get an LTD here.
We're going on a mission together. I'm so excited. Are you excited about today too? I could barely get a wink of sleep last night because I was so excited.
Are you gonna be okay?
Oh, don't worry. As long as I'm with you, Sensei.
I'm always in top condition. Akane's relationship story. A sleeping maid. Bit surprised I didn't get her LTD yet. Eh. She is asleep.
Karen, that's Neru's pudding. You can't eat.
Wake Akane up. Wake up, Akane. Got a mission to do.
Huh? Master! How naughty, Master! Entering a sleeping maiden's room is so unbecoming. Though if it's you, Master. Oh, wait a tick. Is this not a dream?
She thought it was a dream.
I feel so well rested. I shouldn't be happy to have gotten some beauty sleep? I suppose you're right. We seem to have been tied up. Yes, now I remember.
They're tied up in the top floor of a room. A few hours earlier, in a city... I'm sorry, a city near Millennium? There are multiple cities? I thought... No, Kavotos is the nation. Kavotos is the nation. I guess the schools are cities within a nation? I mean, I guess I could see it that way. It would make sense somewhat. Because, like, that would make sense why it's a city near Millennium, then. But still, it's a weird way to phrase it, considering all the nonsense they have not given us about the lore. They have not given us much lore. A few hours earlier.
This building belongs to the client. The one who ordered that goon to steal documents and leak confidential information.
Riding Shirako gives us a time frame of riding a bicycle around Kavotos. Well, I mean, the students are in absurd physical condition, so it doesn't mean as much.
The Kaiser Corporation, facing off with a massive conglomerate, will be no easy task. I'll attempt to infiltrate first. Wait for me to contact you, Master.
The estimate is Kavotos is the size of the USA. Okay, then. Is Gehenna Texas? Gehenna would be Texas, then I think Trinity... Washington? Trinity would be Washington or New York. No, not New York. New York would be Millennium. New York would definitely be... No, New York... No, Millennium is California, because of the Tech Valleys.
If enough time passes without me making contact or escaping, then things are in your hands, Master. I figured if I didn't return that you would contact CNC. I didn't expect you to break in to save me and get us both captured. Now we're in hot water. Not I'm blaming you. It warms my heart that you came to rescue me. However, judging by the view outside the window, we've been here for quite a while. This is a fairly tall building. What to do? I suppose there's no other choice but to use a bomb. We might make it out alive if we're lucky. Then again, that strategy might be a little too risky for you, Master.
Yep. Sensei is a lot more frail than the students.
Oh dear, I'm starting to feel guilty. It's my fault that you've been put through so much danger. You don't mind? So getting kidnapped no longer face you?
Yeah, it happens decently often. Wakama wants to get attention some of the time, and a couple of the other 7 prisoners like to grab me. So I'm used to it.
It doesn't sound like you're lying to make you feel better. Well, if you insist. To tell the truth, I'm not too worried either. I've been contemplating why that may be. I suppose it's because my master's by my side, and also, it's usually around this time that...
Boom. Neru!
It's Neru! It's the CNC! Jesus! Damn it, that maid in the glasses really was from CNC! This is why I told you all those are the maids! Something like this always happens. Eventually, my team will break through the door and say something like, we couldn't just leave you hanging like this. We're not gonna stand for this! Detonate the floor where the hostages are! Oh? No, don't!
Boom.
Master!
Welcome, Kuyo! Glad to see you here once more.
Master! Master!
How doing, bud? Been a while.
Master, are you right?
I feel so well rested.
Don't throw that back at me! Phew, thank goodness. The explosion wasn't very destructive. The banister underneath shielded us at least somewhat. Not to mention, you broke my fall for me. I'd expect nothing less from you, Master. Thank you for protecting me. I hope I can continue to rely on you.
The sleeping maid Akane. Glad to have you back, Kuyo. It's been a while.
All the villains were brought to justice thanks to CNC. But that isn't be. It's you, Master!
And now, we have another one!
It might be too early for you to see this message, but I just left. Where to? To your house, Master.
Right now? It's the middle of the night, Akane. Why are you coming to my house in the middle of the night?
Good morning, Master.
Arknights collab soon! I have saved up enough lunacy to at least get pity on one of them. I am ready. Not really. I would have liked to save more lunacy. Apparently it's like a full intervalos worth of content.
Good morning, Master.
Episode 5. And she still hasn't given us her L2D. Wow. This girl is chaste. Correction. Kavotos is the size of the US and Canada combined. Okay, then.
Still sleeping like a baby, are you? And it looks like such a pleasant dream. Please forgive me for this. It's time to wake up.
Yeah. Oh, Kuyo, in case you haven't noticed, my streaming schedule has changed. Yeah, this month is fucking stacked. Yep, streaming schedule's changed. I do Saturday, maybe Sunday, Monday, Wednesday now. Saturday, Monday, Wednesday. From around on weekdays it's 3 to 7. On weekends it's 2 to 6.
You're up, Master. Good morning, Master. It's early? Well, naturally, I woke you up early after all. My motivation can wait until later. You have permission to punish me if you're upset. In fact, I insist. I would go through hell and back with a smile on my face if it meant serving you until you're healthy and happy.
You have a blush on your face, Akane. I see that.
So punish me!
Yeah, the fact that Kavotos is that big makes the diversity of vines make sense. Akane, you seem very interested in being punished.
Oh, you don't see the need to? You're too kind for your own good, Master. You can't lie down again. Wake up. You may as well give in and... Oh dear, what are you... Huh? You're pulling me into bed? Oh my. Forcing a maid into your bed. How daring. Pardon? Sleep together? My, scandalous. Maybe my master, but still. My word. Did you actually fall asleep? Goodness, I don't believe this. Wake up this instant.
She's upset that we aren't doing the maid thing to her.
Listen, the real reason I came to wake you up early today is because I couldn't wait to see and talk with you again. So, part of me wouldn't mind staying like this for a while longer. It's so warm. This would make for a blissful way to start the day. But I do have something else prepared. I think you'll see it soon enough. I won't let you down. The next time we'll see each other, it will be our anniversary.
An anniversary?
You should be excited.
And finally, hopefully...
Did you finish all my requests, Master? Please wait a moment.
Sure, yep. Thank you for stopping by, Kuyo. I hope you're having a good time. Glad to see you again.
Please wait a minute. I'll start by paying you back now. Wait, there are too many requests.
Wait, pay me back?
Please wait.
To Akane's relationship story. It's here! The live 2D Golden Afternoon.
Oh, Master, what a coincidence.
You made me work all day. And besides, you called me. I wouldn't call that a coincidence.
Let's not fret over minor details. But you are correct to say this is a...
Okay, Queen is laughing. Apparently this is a very good one.
But you are correct to say this is hardly a coincidence. It's more like destiny. No need to be embarrassed. I took the liberty of preparing a reward for assisting me in the last mission.
So, where am I going? You meant to come to the Zeechun interval, but you missed the entire stream. I'll post it. I'm gonna post it in a bit, so you'll be able to watch the VOD if you need to, because there were some revelations there about like just Ryoshu in general, because like she was so different in front of the kid. Like she was mostly different in like just entirely way. If anyone thought Akane was sane, let those presumptions be banished.
It's cleaner than I thought. This house is the place I prepared.
You prepared a house?
Please wait here a moment. Promise me you won't come until I call for you, okay? Why don't you lie down while you wait? You must be tired from work.
Okay. I'll just hang out here then.
Master. Master, wake up.
Sleep a little more.
Reso.
Something smells really nice. Shuffle.
You're up. I didn't expect you to actually fall asleep. Well, shall we get started then? Ahem.
어머, 돌아오셨군요.
Oh, you're home.
오늘 하루는
How's your day?
어떠셨나요?
Is this housewife roleplay?
아, 주인님.
Oh, Master,
마침
we just received some of the high.
No, it's maid roleplay.
We just received some of the highest quality tea leaves.
제가 한 잔 준비해 드릴게요.
Shall I pour you a cup?
네?
What's that?
여긴
This isn't our home.
우리들의 집이
Since I go along with it, you bastard.
Don't be silly.
없어요.
Where our home is doesn't matter.
우리들의 집은 아니지만 우리는 지금 함께 있으니까요.
So long as we're together now.
That was shorter than I expected, huh?
Well, did you like that little gift I prepared for you? CNC's Murakoso Akane will also always be here to serve you, Master.
That was much shorter.
You're gonna wish that I'm the first person you see when you open your eyes. That's what you're gonna think.
There we go. Okay. Do we have any other requests? Zan, K-Queen? She broke into someone's house while they were away to do that. Oh, I thought it was an empty house in like a Bidos or something. But apparently that was just someone else's house. Amazing. So Zan, any requests? We got Mari, Kayako, both editions. Fuka, the housewife. Satsuki, Karen, Austin. I don't have maid Asuna's L2D. But I have regular Asuna's. That feels weird. Yuka, Maid Heiress, Fuka New Year, Hina, Junko, Kayako, well, Kaho, Nautica, Nonami. Hello, Rio. There's Sakurako! She was just introduced to us. And that's all of them. If there aren't, so let me know if there's a request, and if there isn't, I'll start with Asuna. Yep, there's a request. Nonami!
Yes, I have a feeling that today's gonna be fun. How's today? Are you having a good time? Have a great day, Sensei. I'll be rooting for you.
You have a great day too, Nonami.
Huh? Wow! I didn't think you'd reply back. I'm so happy. Sensei replied to me. Yep, totally made my day. Oh, I was just saying hi. I'll text you every now and then.
A coincidental meeting. I was nearly ready to return to Sheo after finishing my business when... Shuffle. Surprised.
Aha! Ta-da! Did I get you?
Hi, Nonami.
Hi, Sensei. I spotted you from the street and got so excited that I ran over to see you. What am I doing here? Oh, there's something I had to buy. Remember, a lot of the shops in Abydos are closed now. So, buying necessities means traveling a little further away. Not that I mind. It's worth it if it means more chance meetings like this. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Want to go out for parfaits together? I know a famous shop nearby.
I, kinda have plans.
Gotcha! Weren't you on your way back, Sensei? How do I know that? That's a secret. Now then, let's go.
She knows what she wants, and she is taking it. Nodam and I went to a nearby parfait cafe. We each stuffed ourselves in an extra-large parfait. Nodam was ready to pay, but I told her it was on me. Now?
I really wanted to pay you back for today, so please let me do it next time. Yep, definitely.
Is that all of Nodami's? Nope.
Today, we're cleaning the foreclosure task force room. Next time you come by, there'll be a cleaner club room waiting for you. Yep. So please visit us again.
I'll be sure to drop by. Cleaning time. She's dusting the room. I found Nonami cleaning up the club room.
Huh? Sensei! Wow, you really came. Except, you were here a little early. I've only just started cleaning. You have to wait a few hours if you want the club room to be clean. What should we do?
Why are you handling the cleaning duties by yourself? Shouldn't Shirako and, I expected at least Ayane to be here.
Huh? Well, all the others have part-time jobs at the library on weekends, so it falls on me.
New info! The rest of the foreclosure task force has part-time jobs at a library.
It's hard making time for studying and working to pay back the academy's debt. That's why I'm in charge of cleaning. Yep, I don't mind, and everything works out better this way. It's a space for all of us to share, after all. Keeping the school clean gives the students a healthy environment for them to learn in. So, do you mind coming back in a few hours, Sensei? I promise the room will be sparkling by then.
Why not clean together?
But it should be a student's duty, not yours. Okay then, if you insist, Sensei. Thanks for the help. Here's your broom.
Broom, not droom. Nonami then gave the room a thorough cleaning.
Wow, the place is clean enough to eat off. Yep, and we finished in record times since there were two of us. I feel a little bit different than I usually do after cleaning. Maybe it's pride? Maybe it's because I got to partner up with you.
Nonami and I chatted in the clean club room until it started to get dark. The students are down bad.
Thank you for your hard work today. I still haven't paid back for the last time. What can I do? I keep owing you more and more. Sensei! You have time this weekend. Can you come shopping with me?
Oh, shopping? That sounds like fun.
Wow! It's a date!
Wow.
No, it's just shopping.
I was about to say that is forward, but apparently that was not on purpose by her. It's here! The live 2D! Time to repay.
Sensei! Over here! Over here! There you are. Did you keep me waiting? No, not really. Maybe about half an hour. Huh? No, you're the one on time, Sensei. I chose to come early and wait. Alright then, let's go.
Wow, this girl is not being subtle in the slightest.
I was looking forward to our date. I mean, I can't wait to go shopping.
This is entirely a date.
Look, Sensei, we should check that out too. Maybe we should buy a diffuser then. The clever one could use.
God, I cannot stop coughing. Give me a sec. I'm just gonna mute for a sec. Okay, I hopefully that got out of my system.
Oh, is this a reversey set? This come in handy.
Reversey? I have not heard of that. What is Reversey? Reversey. Oh, it's Othello. It's Othello. Okay. Neat.
Slow down. Do we really need that? Do you know how far the shopping mall is from Rivoto's high school? We don't get to come here often, so that means buying in bulk. Besides, the others are paying off the school's debt out of their own pockets. I feel sorry for them. We feel more like a temp agency than a school club. Anyway, let's continue shopping.
Wait, the others are? Are you not?
I still have a lot more budget to spend on things we need.
Is Nonomi not paying? You shopped for quite a while after that. We had to carry everything back ourselves because the bales was out of their delivery range. Collapse.
Sensei! Are you alright? I appreciate you carrying all that. Sorry, maybe I did go overboard. I'm sorry I don't usually buy this much. I may have, gotten carried away back there.
Thump. The dumbbells fell to the floor. She bought dumbbells?
I picked these dumbbells out to give as a gift to Shirako.
I guess that makes sense, but still. Thump, thump.
That's a flower pot for Sirika.
Sirika like flowers?
Careful, Sensei. Some of this is too fragile to be dropped like that. Huh? This is... Oh, right. I forgot to put this in here. They're ear swabs. Ta-da! Actually bought them as a gift for you.
For me?
Uh-huh. Just wait a minute.
Swoosh.
Here, I placed a blanket on the floor. Come on, Sensei. Lie down on my...
It's the legendary lap pillow.
Lie down? That's right. Hurry up.
Lie down. Sensei, Notomi just full up gives Sensei a lap pillow. That is a massive swab.
자, 귀청소 시간이에요.
Here we go. Want ear cleaning? Coming right up.
써야 해요, 선생님.
You have to stay still. All right, Sensei?
꼼지락거리면
Don't
안
fidget.
돼요.
I put it in now, okay?
지금부터 이걸 넣을 거라고요. 간지러우면
Let me know if it
얘기해야 해요.
tickles. Let me know if it tickles.
착하다.
There we go. That's good. Perfect. Come to think of it, do you find this a little embarrassing?
She's blushing. Nonomi is cute.
부러운데요?
Pat the Nonomi. Head pat the Nonomi so much. Ooh. I didn't notice that thing in her hair.
Our faces are pretty close to one another.
I didn't notice she had a ribbon in her hair.
Well, this is a special service just for you. It's our little secret, okay? No, it's our little secret. If you like that, I can only see the back of your head.
Really? Head down? Bold, Sensei, bold.
More importantly, I can feel your breath. This isn't working, Sensei. Go back to the other position.
How bold of Sensei to just lay down face first into her lap.
There, all clean. So, how do you feel now?
I don't know. A little embarrassed?
Now that I think about it, I suppose it was pretty embarrassing. But, ooh! No, it's nothing.
There we go.
Did you get home safely? How are your ears? I had a really fun day today. But I'm the only one who's looking to your ear. Have a great day! I played the reverse I bought last time. I was the only one who couldn't win. Everyone's so good, especially Hoshino. She's a tough one. I need some special training.
Special training? Go for it.
Okay, Sensei, I'll do my best.
Games are fun.
Huh? What? You want to help me practice reversey? Okay, but...
Othello's fun. I like the game.
Never mind. I'll be glad to. You're so thoughtful, Sensei. But I'm still not very good. Maybe I'm lost cause at this. Yeah, you're right. Practice makes perfect. Okay, Sensei, teach me everything you know.
You won.
How? I thought it was... Sensei? 10 games, 10 wins. Sensei, you're even worse than I am. Well, maybe the others are just really good. Still, now that I know how it feels to win, I never want to lose another game. So, I still have to learn something valuable thanks to you, Sensei.
Is that it? That is it? Nonomi kindly comforted me. That was short. Okay.
You know what I'm saying, Sensei? I had a lot of fun today. I hope we can play reverse again soon.
And that's all of Nonomi's. If there are no other requests, I will go for Maid Asuna. Any requests? Waiting. We'll give it 20 seconds? 20 seconds. Yep, there we go. We are at the... Okay, so time is starting now. Let's let it tick down. Tick tock, tick tock. There goes the clock. I don't actually... Where does that tune come from? When I think of clock, I think of Dante. The horse is here, Dante. Not Virgilius. It's fun doing stuff in his voice. It's a lot of fun doing stuff in his voice. Honestly, just doing voices is fun in general. And I have gone over the limit I set. No one has suggested anything yet after the 20 seconds, and I'm slightly stalling a bit more to make it 40 seconds. Here we go. And nothing. Okay. School Asuna.
Today's just one of those days. I really miss you, Master. Help! I need your help. You gonna help me, right?
What kind of help?
Yes, that's right. Help! I'll be waiting.
To Asuna's relationship story. Date tracking. Look at her. That mole is doing some lifting.
Yoo-hoo, Master! Over here, I've been waiting for you. Thanks for making time for me despite how busy you are. You're the best.
What's this all about? Besides, you asked, so of course I came.
Really? There really isn't anyone like you, Master. What kind of help do I need? Well, good question. To be honest, I haven't figured out that part out yet.
Huh?
What? Why are you giving me that look? Do I really need your help? You bet I do. I just haven't worked out the details yet. It just so happens that I don't have any missions or classes today. Which means what I need is someone to spend time with. You can do that for me, can't you, Master? Am I asking you out? I don't know. I just wanted to be with you today for some reason. But I might be, if you don't mind, Master. Then I'm all for it.
Asuna does not know what a date is, but she is very good at asking for one.
Come on, let's go. We don't have much time, so I'm ready to go when you are. You don't mind, do you? Let's go!
Asuna hooks her arm around mine and drags me away before I can say anything.
So we just lay low and grab the students that pass by. Perfect. Now totally. Oh wait, isn't that the maid from CNC? Damn it, you're right. If we're spotted, they'll need a sponge to pick up what's left of us. Let's get out of here.
Just the mere sight of Asuna has scared them away.
Huh? Was someone just talking about us? I could have sworn I heard something. Was it just my imagination? Well, whatever, doesn't matter. Let's hurry, Master. I want us to go everywhere today.
Asuna confidently marches forward, her arm linked with mine. He takes us to the arcade.
We failed last time. This one for sure.
Oh, these poor gang members.
It's the same ones from before. Oh crap, run. They're coming this way.
Hello, Plush.
This way, Master. There's a game I've been dying to play. You've played it before? I'm up for a challenge. Bring it on. Do we know how to play? Nope. Today was my first time. I'll just figure it out as I go along. Doesn't matter who wins and who loses, right? All that matters is that I'm getting to play with you. Alrighty, let's get started.
I confidently accepted Asuna's challenge, having played the game before. And lost. Yup! I lost every game. Asuna takes Sensei to an arcade, and then she is fully going on this date.
There's not up here. You're actually being pursued. They're coming again! Damn it, run! The theme park! I've never gotten to go like this before. I mean, sure, I've been here on a mission before, but that's not a big deal. No one can even blame me for hopping on the rides when I'm here for official business. What I really mean when I say like this was getting to come here with you. I told you earlier, the details don't matter as long as it's the two of us. Arcades, theme parks, make some specials going with you. I could have fun doing anything with you, Master, even walking.
Holy shit, okay, that is hardcore flirty.
Speaking of which, wanna go for a walk? Your legs aren't feeling tired, are they?
Fine with me.
You're on! We'll walk until the sun goes down, so you better keep up. But if your legs start to hurt, be sure to let me know, okay? I can carry you on my back.
Do the princess carrying. Asuna began striding forward. I did ultimately run out of energy, was taken back to campus on Asuna's back. Damn it, Princess Carrie. Why don't you do Princess Carrie?
Wow, that was really fun! I loved it! Master, did you say something just now? You want to go back down? People's stares are becoming too much? Why? Who cares what they think? Oh, sure, I don't care what the big deal is, but you're the boss. Down we go. So, are your legs feeling better?
Hand her the drink you bought.
You bought an energy drink for me? You're so sweet, Master. Gulp, gulp. Ah, that hit the spot. It's almost strange how happy I am. The things we did today aren't any different from what I usually do, but they felt totally different because you were with me.
Holy shit.
Maybe there's something special about you. At least that's what I think. Today's almost over. Should be heading back soon, right? I've carried you this far, so I may as well give you a ride when the rest of the way. What? Still too embarrassed? Haha, I'm only teasing. Let me just throw this can away and we can go. Whoosh! Oops, I missed.
Clang.
What the? Did it hit something? Eh? Damn it! I knew they were tailing us. We're so screwed. Abort the plan! Damn it all, we won't forget the CNC!
Yep. Asuna brought us on a date because of a hunch. And throughout the entire date, those delinquents are running scared of her. Her luck goes like that, and so do her instincts.
Eh?
She's confused. Asuna is adorable as always.
What was that all about? Today was the best day ever. Thanks a lot, Master. I knew it was a good idea to call you. You're like my lucky charm. Talk to you next time. Have a nice day.
Okay. There we go. And we're close enough to 4 hours. Unless any of y'all have a specific request for a Momo talk, like any one of the students, I will be ending it here. So, that was fun. A lot of stuff happened in the Eden Treaty, and Sensei's been critically injured. How will they recover from this? And will everything be the same
좋아.
after this? After all is done, said and done?
오셨나요, 선생님? 오늘도 잘
Okay.
부탁드립니다.
So far, no responses in either chat about whether y'all have a request or not. There we go, caught that up. Now it's caught up with my stream. Reload the page. 3, 2, 1. And page is reloaded. Don't see anything yet. Actually, let's see if there's anyone I want to raid. But I've gotten into the habit of doing that. There are... no one I know. No one I know is streaming right now, I think. I don't see Possible Neko on there. And no one has said anything in chat still. Got Baseline Twitch. Where is... can't... Oh, there it is. Possible... Neko is currently not live. There we go. Okay. There have been no requests, and it's been over a couple minutes since we started. So, thank you all for sticking around and being here. Xana, thank you for being here the entire time. K-Queen, thanks for helping out and just sharing some BA lore with me that I never knew before. Especially that Mika thing, that was adorable. And on Monday, my next stream will be... I'm not... Maybe if Kos is doing the Friday stream of Pi, I'll be there for that. Around, I think, 5 my time. 5 to 9 my time, which is PDT. On the Arcos Dawn channel. And if she doesn't, I'll be live on Saturday from 2 to 6 my time. PDT. I will be playing Final Fantasy XIV, going into the second dungeon, and hopefully making it to the first proper boss raid. That isn't just the regular dungeon. Thank you, KK Queen, Xana, and Kuyo Holek for being here. This has been Welp, I'm streaming. It's been a fun time, and I hope you have whatever time it is for you, midnight, noon, morning, evening, whatever time it is. I hope it's a good time. See you later. Bye.